What up, guys? I'm ready for this Biscuits and Gravy podcast. Where the hell is everybody?
Oh, the boys are ready for you.
What the fuck?
So, state your name.
NMB Dan.
Do you know why you're here?
No fucking clue.
Is it true that you said Dick Long califragilisticexpedaliosis told this bitch, get up out my face, you got halitosis? Did you say that?
Is that incriminating?
Did you say the way she gobbled dick, I'ma call her Joey Chestnut? Lil bro got the chop, we go hit him from the neck up?
That shit's hard, right? Like,
How do you gobble dick like Joey Chestnut?
you gotta ask the eaters. I'm not an eater.
Did you say full wacky in my cup? I mix it with some passion fruit. Buddy never seen a dub. I kind of feel bad for dude.
Yeah.
Psych, I don't give a fuck. I'ma just laugh at you. Did you say that?
Yeah, cause broke people are funny to me. Like, why don't you got no money?
You know, this isn't a joke, all right? This is a serious matter of national security, okay? Now, did you or did you not say, dog got some courage, but I promise he's still a coward, freak in my bed going down like the Twin Towers?
I have no affiliation to Osama.
Are you a terrorist?
This shit ain't funny.
Are you a terrorist?
I say the same thing every single time.
Yeah, you do.
I say, you the fucking best. You the fucking best. You the fucking
Say the
best.
same thing every time.
I say the same thing every single time. I say, good afternoon and welcome to the motherfucking Biscuits and Gravy podcast. Woo! Episode number 8?
Nine.
Lucky number 9. Feeling fine down here in the Clean Studios, heart and soul of Virginia in the Roanoke Valley. I'm joined as always by my suave co-hosts. Handsome, Hollister ad looking.
Keep going.
I mean, you look like you smell like leather.
Yeah.
But not in like a kinky German way, but like a, you've done a long day of ranching type way.
That is very awesome.
Are you growing the beard out for the winter?
Nah, I'm keeping it trimmed.
Get some length on that thing.
I see you're growing out for the winter.
Well, I've been growing out for a while.
Ah, yes, we understand.
He grew out for the summer.
We're not talking about his beard. We're talking about his tummy.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Me oh my. I guess you've never heard of a bulk before?
That's what they're calling it. That's what overeating is these days.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my doctor. And he was saying, no.
He runs right into a bit.
He's like, no, your cholesterol is high. It's got nothing to do with, it's that's beside the point. No, but you're looking good. You're looking handsome.
Thanks, buddy. You look good too.
Yeah, and right across from you, the one and only Mr. Clean with a clean cut, looking fresh.
It is a new little haircut.
Looking
Yep,
clean.
buzzed it today.
Why's that?
It just feels good.
Feels good.
sometimes,
Feels
and
nice.
my hair only gets so far where it starts getting like a long, ugly phase, and I just don't like it when it gets too long. I like it when it's like really long, but yeah, I don't know. And plus, it's just damn easy to manage.
We saw you
man.
running a poll on Instagram, possible dyeing patterns.
Oh, yeah.
Any movement in any direction, or are we keeping that super secret?
Well, I'll say a little something. Someone mentioned a thermal handprint, and I thought that'd be pretty sick.
That'd be sick
if you did something like that.
Yeah.
If you could pull it off.
Yeah. You should do the
Kendrick
Public Enemy
Kishan
fucking-
said a beehive, which
Ooh.
I don't know how exactly you could pull that one off. But I like that.
I'd go
idea.
fucking bleach white and do the black honeycomb and then have like a bee over here in the fucking on the back. A little buzzy bee.
So that would take some skill though.
That would
Yeah,
take some
facts.
skill. The
Was it hexagons? A bunch of hexagons?
yeah, a bunch of hexagons. The world idea would be dope too. I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
that.
The world one
I
would
think
be
world would be
pretty
clean.
sick.
Put the Clean Studios logo on that bitch.
Right?
Ooh,
I
just
thought
shave
about
that in
that
the
too.
side. Shave that
That'd
in
be
the side.
easy. Jenna
Yeah.
could do that in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Done.
All right.
yeah.
Well, it's see we need to quit doing this. I talked for 5 minutes before I introduced the fucking guest. Across from me is local musician, fucking absolute beast, former hooper. You know, I mean, he's done it all. This is NMB Dan, Dante, a good friend of ours. We're
not-
excited to welcome him down here.
It's not Dan. It's Don.
It's Don. Say
My
it
name
right,
is-
motherfuckers.
My name is Dante.
It's Dante. So it's NMB Don. What does the NMB stand for?
Stands for New Million Boys.
New Million.
New Million
New
Boys.
Million Boys.
I like that. I
Don't
like that.
forget that shit either. And it's Don. It's not Dan.
Yeah, Don, not Dan.
Looks like
Everybody's-
Dan.
Definitely looks like Dan.
But it's Don.
But if you know me, you know why it's spelled like that.
Exactly.
That's how I spell my
100%.
name.
Exactly. Because you are a Don. Because you put
I
the work
say that.
in.
I've mentioned that in like a couple songs.
Yeah.
Actually, like at least four.
At least 4. You got a lot of stuff going on right now. I've heard a lot of tracks of yours. You got stuff coming out. What are you working on right now that's got you excited?
Just got back with my producer a couple days ago. Said I needed some drill beats. So working on probably like a five or six song mixtape, just straight drill style.
Yeah.
I'd say probably back in August, middle August, I dropped like a mixtape called 4 for 4. It's kind of that Detroit style, no hooks, all bars.
All bars.
Just a bunch of shit talking. That's kind of the route that I'll probably take for a while, but I
Yeah.
just like to switch it up every now and then.
Yeah, no.
I got one drill song out right now. I think it's one of my best songs, so I like that style too. So I'm gonna try to. Do
What's that
something
one
with
called so people can check it out?
That
We'll
one
link
is
it,
called Runaway. It's out on all platforms.
Runaway is out on all platforms. Make sure you go check it out.
That's probably one of my favorite songs.
So that's a drill one.
Yeah, I actually had a girl sample her singing voice for me
Yeah.
on that one. I wrote the little hook for it, and she sang it, and Max chopped it up, sampled it.
That's awesome.
Damn.
Yeah, it was tough.
That's
It's
really
actually
tough.
one of my favorites. I'm
Yeah.
not even big into like the drill stuff too, but that one and everything that we got going right now for the tape he's talking about, like I don't know, felt like I was a little bit more in my bag with them, which was kind of a surprise because I just never have made drill beats up to this point. But that Runaway track, yeah, that's one of my favorites.
So with your permission, we use it on the outro of this.
Yeah, you can definitely use that. I like
Hell
this.
yeah. Well, everybody will get a taste of that on the end of the episode. But this is a heck of a partnership here. So you guys have got some stuff cooking.
Yeah,
You wanna talk about
every single song that I put out, he's mixed, mastered, and recorded, and then all but one song, he's made the beat for. So I think I have like 18 or 19 songs out. So like I'm talking
That's
like
all clean
17,
production.
All through him.
yeah,
That's all
17
clean
or
production.
18 tracks.
This is Kobe and Shaq over here. You
Is
know,
that
this
is that you weren't releasing last year yet, were you? Or did
No,
you
I've
put
only I think I had just 1 or 2 songs recorded last year, but I didn't release anything until this year. I think
Yeah.
February was my first release when I released Sliding, and then it's my first year like making music.
first year doing it?
Yeah, I'm like 18, 19 songs deep. Probably be like 20, 24, 25 before the end of the year.
Yeah.
So
Getting some more stuff
got
out.
a pretty decent sized discography for how long I've been doing it.
Yeah. So let's talk about this. What got you into music? So it's this year, like early in the year. Like what made you kind of say, "Hey, it's time to get in the studio and
So
put something
like
down"?
when I was in high school, there's remember the SoundCloud era in high school, everybody thought they was a rapper. So
Of course.
I had a little
Facts.
I had a
Everybody
little
thought they were
song,
a
yeah.
rapper.
I had a little song with Adam Thompson. It was so random. He just asked me to jump on it.
Yeah.
So I jumped on it. It was a OG Bobby Johnson
Yeah.
remix.
Hell
We
yeah.
called it OG Kobe Johnson.
OG
I don't
Kobe
even
Yo,
know.
I remember this.
Shout out
actually.
Kobe Johnson.
That was my first verse ever. And then me and my boys back in the day, we would just bullshit. We would find YouTube beats.
Yeah.
It was so fucking dumb the way we did it because we were just bullshitting. So there was one phone that was playing the beat, one phone that was recording, and then everybody texted their lyrics to one person, and then we were recording on cell phone, so if you fucked up, the whole song had to start over.
Damn.
So I would spit my verse and then hand Colby the phone. Colby
hand the
spits
phone
his
so he
verse. Then Dylan, yeah. So we had a bunch of just bullshit songs like that. We were just fucking around, and then Max started making music. Then he opened up the studio, and I was just following it, and I was like, "Damn, this shit looks legit." So then I was just like, "Let me just see what I could do." And then it was Halloween last year, before the band, pre-band Sidewinders. That was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I was dressed as Eazy-E, and I was like, "Yo,
That's a great costume.
I was like,
That's a
I'm gonna
great
hit you up
costume.
about some studio time," and he thought I was like bullshit. And then I finally
Came in like Easy-E.
then I hit him up, and I was like, "I want a beat that sounds like this," and then he sent the beat, and that's probably my favorite beat he ever made. Was the very first song he ever made, called Speed Racer.
Speed Racer.
And at that time, I was getting into like the Detroit rap, listening to a lot of Babytron, still do.
Yes.
And I would try to go with that flow. So that was the first song I ever made with Speed Racer.
Yeah.
That's so funny, bro.
I just
Because
took
I
off
dead
from
ass
there.
thought he was
he
he
thought I
was
was
like just fucking
bullshitting,
around. Because I was
People just say stuff at the bar.
I was Eminem that night too, so we were both like big time rappers. So I thought he was just
He's
totally
just,
fucking
it's
with
part of the
me.
bit. Yeah, he just thinks it's part of the bit.
Dressing up as a rapper.
Yeah.
He said that because like I'd never made music before, like legit, and then he was like explaining mixing and mastering and all the pricing and shit, and I pulled up and went in there and laid it down, and I liked it, so I just kept going.
Yeah. Just rock with it.
Yeah, I just kept going.
Dude, that's what it's insane to me because I mean I know you've been playing around with it for a little while, but just like actually seriously making music for a year, like the bars that you've got right now and the flows that you've got are insane. Like
that's
the stuff that I've seen you perform live too. Like you're able to do it live, which not a lot of people can do. I feel like. And you've got the bars, man. Like you've got some really funny stuff. You got the sports references, which I love.
I try to come for more of the shit talking aspect. To where like if you listen to what I'm saying, it's like actually pretty hard, but at the same time it's gonna make you laugh. So and then the sports references, obviously. I mainly do that for my boy Colby. Yeah. But like that's like a big part of like who I am is like sports. Whether I'm watching them, betting on them, playing them, it doesn't matter. So
it's gonna be part of your art.
Like
you know?
the crowd that I'm trying to appeal to, if they know the sports references, and
they get them. Yeah, it's just a little added bonus.
If you understand the song, then it just makes it that much better, in my opinion.
Facts,
dude. No, I've just been loving everything that you've got out here.
I try to throw at least one sports reference in every song.
At least one in every song.
But there's a lot of songs I have that have like 10 plus.
Yeah, 10 plus. 10 plus. Yeah.
Speed Racer 2 has like 16 or 17. So
yeah.
It's a lot.
So off the top of your head, what is like your most hellacious just one-liner?
My most I got a lot.
Give me some of your
first
favorites.
one that comes to mind.
Some of your
first one that comes to mind, Ball Until I Fall, Bronny James Cardiac Arrest.
Jesus Christ.
That one's that's pretty solid. Freak Little Bitch Going Down Like the Twin Towers. That's a good one.
Sir, there's a second eater.
the Grimace Shake bar, that was cold.
The Grimace Shake bar.
Before quaking in my cup, I'm sipping on the Grimace Shake. That one was tough.
That shit is silly.
I'm trying to think. I got some wild shit.
Yeah, you do have some wild shit.
What's the funniest bar that you've heard me spit? Because that's my goal. Is every time I make a song, I'm like, I gotta throw some funny shit in there just so Max could laugh.
Yeah.
Because my boy Tyler always comes with me. He's like, "We'll listen back to it," and then he'll just start geeking a little bit. He's like, "Yeah, he was weak when you said that."
Dude, that's the best
Dude,
thing,
I really cannot think of one. There are so many, especially like specifically on the 4for4 project is like where you were really snapping with that type stuff.
Oh yeah.
I cannot even think of one. The one that you said, the first one that you said is like the one that does come to mind though.
I've got
whatever the one was.
Some wild shit.
So what's your writing process with that? Like, do they just come to you? Like, are you getting these ideas in the shower? Like,
dude, a lot of times I'll be at work, right?
Yeah.
I'm like mid joist, and I'll just think of a bar.
Yeah.
Like when I wrote Speed Racer, I probably had like the first 20 bars in my head just at work, and then I had to go
Just
home.
floating around.
Try to remember,
Yeah.
get them down.
Yeah, I was like, no bullshit. Just whenever it hits me, I have to write it down. I'll be in the gym. Like, I've written whole songs in the gym before.
Yeah.
Like, in between sets, I'm just bullshit. And I like spit a verse to my boy. I'm like, that shit hard, ain't it? Like, yeah, let me write this
Let me
down.
write this shit down.
Because
Dude,
like,
I love that.
the songs like that where there's no hook, it's just like 2.5 minutes of like straight bar. It's like 50, 60, almost 70 bar
Yeah,
songs.
it's a lot
so
of
it's like
it's a lot of
it's a
writing.
lot to
I gotta
write.
put a lot of shit in there. So just
It's a
And
whole
you-
ass poem.
And he's rapping fast as shit the whole time.
And you know, you've got the vocal ability too to rap with it, which some people can write the bars, but they can't perform them well.
yeah, laying it down is I punch in every single bar. That's the best way for me to do it. But then once I go back, listen to it, learn it, practice it, then I can do like almost the entire song with just a couple of breaths. That's like when I know I'm like, all right, I'm good to
All
perform
right,
this.
yeah, I can perform this.
Like when I performed "Change on Me," it hadn't even dropped yet. That's with the Quaking bar in it.
Yeah,
The Grimace Shake. I listened to that shit for like 5 days straight, like 10 times a day.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta learn it.
I gotta
have
get
to.
it. Dude, the Quaking bar had me like that was a stank face moment.
'Cause, like,
I was literally like,
It's different because it's like I listen to rappers and shit that I know all the words to their songs. So
Right.
like, I better know all the
You better
words
know
to
all
my
the words to
fucking
yours,
song. I
right,
better know all
exactly.
the words to my song.
So that brings up something in my brain. So as the artist, when you're listening to your own stuff, are you tired of it before it even comes out?
No, I'll listen to it nonstop before it even comes out.
yeah.
But you don't get tired of it. You're still
don't.
like, no, this shit is hot.
I don't.
It's
get
part of the
tired
process.
it.
Really? Okay. Okay.
There's
I
probably
feel
like-
totally different. That's the crazy part.
I probably have like one song that was like, this is probably my weakest song, but like I was listening to it today. I was like, I still fuck with it. Like I could have done better, but like it's a growing process. So
Yeah.
just,
Yeah,
So
it's all part of the
I'm
growth.
interested to know
Yeah.
which one.
it's a jet ski, not sliding like bitch I'm sliding. It's the gonna beat where it's like down and shining bright, you'll never press me.
Ah,
Yeah, that one
Damn, I like that beat though.
I do like I was listening to it today. Like the bars are good. Everything is just like everything is solid. It's just I feel like I could have just laid it down better. That's the only thing.
That's
I'd
the
say
one
out of all
thing.
my songs, that one is probably my weakest.
With that
it's
kind
all
of
about
style, I
growth.
feel like delivery is like crucial. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all about how you say it, when you
Yeah.
say it, it's timing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot with the punch in style.
Yeah.
So I definitely I understand what you're saying.
It's also my voice too, because like I listen to all kinds of music, but I have come to the realization that I can't make all kinds of music because I don't have the voice.
Yeah.
I can't come in here and try to sing like Don Toliver. It's
Right,
just it's not
right,
gonna
right.
work.
Right.
But I can talk shit
Yeah.
all day long. So
You find your
yeah.
range.
That
Yeah.
was really the main thing when I first started because I told him I was like, I want all kind of songs at
Yeah.
first just to see what I'm good at.
Yeah.
Like I have a song called Sin where like I'm fucking singing in auto tune.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Just to
That's
see.
one of my favorites.
Just to
bro.
see if you
I-
like
I
it.
mean,
Yeah,
I do
just-
like that song.
So you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Okay,
like
well.
it.
I mean, I just wanted to see what I can do and what I
Yeah.
like the best and just finding that voice. And I think that Detroit Babytron style, I think that's
That's your lane.
that's
yeah.
my fucking bread and butter right there.
That's creatively kind of what sparked you. It seemed
Yeah,
like what's
I'd say.
kind of giving you the energy here, and that's what I mean. Like I said, I love watching you perform it because you got a whole lot of energy.
It's just bar after bar after bar after bar. It's just nonstop.
Yeah, what's that like being able to come down and perform? Like this is your first year doing this, and
Dude, I like it. The first time I was a little nervous, but once I saw the first couple people perform and
Yeah.
everybody was nice and loose and like everybody is just like fucking with everybody,
Yeah.
it was like, who cares if you mess up? Like, who
Exactly.
cares what like
exactly.
just put it out there. People are gonna fuck with it. Nobody's gonna be like that shit's trash. Like,
Everybody fucked
Yeah,
with it.
they
Yeah.
won't.
Yeah, you had everybody geeking at a couple of those bars.
yeah. So and I like those live events because you get to meet everybody, you get to see how everybody performs, and you also get to see what everybody's working on and like how
Yes.
they think, their
Yes.
process. And it's like I don't think that any two rappers in Roanoke are alike. Like everybody's different.
Yeah, facts.
Like
Yeah.
We've heard
everybody's
that,
different. You got like ZPO, Breezy, you like everybody's different. You're not gonna come into one of those live shows and be like, all right, this song sounded like his song.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen.
It's different
You
people
get
doing different stuff.
different
yeah.
kind of vibes. Yeah,
And that's what everybody wants to put everybody kind of in the same basket.
yeah.
And that's what, that's what's exciting about seeing some of the people come down here and do some different stuff.
Yeah, it's
Do some
cool.
experimental stuff.
And it's good. It's a good way for everybody to start collaborating and stuff, because that's how people start blowing up. Is you got to work with people in your own city, in your own circle.
Yeah.
You can't just start going out of town and stuff. Like I need to do more features and stuff. I only have one feature and it's not even released right now. And
So you need a Breezy and a Clean feature. Sounds
me
like,
and Breezy have something in the process right now. It's in the rough draft.
Slowly but
phase.
surely.
Slowly but
I
surely.
need that.
Jeez.
The sports bars and that are gonna be crazy.
I don't know if you'll get many of those.
See this
Breezy
is
getting his
maybe-
ass crossed
this
up
one's
by
different.
Airbud in a music video.
This is different.
Oh, this is different vibes.
Maybe NASCAR.
NASCAR.
We could
reference.
get a biscuits and gravy reference in there, though. It
B&G.
would
could.
fit along with the vibe.
Your girl eating the B&G team.
Damn. I do have a NASCAR bar in one of my songs too.
What's the
believe it or
NASCAR
not.
bar?
It's in my music on demand. I ride to be like Alex Bowman.
Oh, Alex Bowman.
Alex Bowman, damn.
Does he still even drive?
I don't fucking know. I just thought you'd go for like Earnhardt or Jeff Gordon or some shit.
Yeah.
Like somebody somebody that's like very
Breezy, off
well
the dome.
known.
Give me a Denny Hamlin bar.
A Denny Hamlin bar.
Give me a Denny Hamlin bar. Come on. Go.
I can't think
Quick,
of anything.
quick, come on. Come on.
Ah, shit. I don't know. I don't know. Denny Hamlin.
Is it Hamlin or Himlin?
Hamlin.
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 I don't know.
Give me a Denny Hamlin bar.
Start talking about other shit. I'll think of it.
So what are your favorite sports to watch? You got a lot of sports references. What's your favorite?
My favorite sport to watch for sure is NFL football.
Yes.
My favorite sport is basketball, but to be honest, I'm watching NFL before NBA.
Yeah.
Just because NFL, like their seasons overlap, but I know once NFL's over, then it goes right into NBA. So like,
Yeah,
I'd rather
yeah.
watch the NFL while it's here. But yeah, definitely NFL for sure.
Yes.
I do fuck with NBA heavy. MLB, when I was younger, I was a big baseball guy. I
Yeah.
used to fuck with baseball heavy. I kind of fell out of it, but I still keep up with it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then UFC definitely. I'm definitely becoming a bigger and bigger UFC fan.
Yeah.
I got a lot of
We love the UFC.
UFC bars too.
Who's some of your favorite fighters?
Who's your guy? Yeah, who's the
My
favorite
guy,
fighter?
I'm a big O'Malley fan. Sean
Yeah,
O'Malley.
Yes, sir.
Sugar Sean.
The Sugar Show.
The
Sugar.
Show.
If you're listening, please come on the podcast. We would love that.
You know what? I've had him in a bar in my last song, Diabolical Lullaby.
What's the? Oh, I feel like I remember that bar. What is that bar?
Clean with the punches, new champ, like I'm Sean O'Malley.
Like I'm Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley.
You are the new champ. You come out of nowhere.
I was
here
gonna
to
say
kinda-
he's keeping it current too.
That's what I'm
trying.
saying.
I was like,
Shit like just happened.
just like sometimes I normally don't write like this, but I don't even have a beat right now and I'm writing a song and I hit Max up just last night. I was like, yo, I'm writing a verse just randomly. I
Yeah.
need a fast ass 80s style beat pronto.
Yeah.
And I sent him a screenshot of like a 80s freestyle song.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm sure it's gonna be something fucking great.
That's what we need.
I've already got it.
You already
That's what
made
we
it?
need.
Yeah, but my computer's not accessible right now.
Fuck,
Yeah.
It hasn't been all day.
Hear it.
Yeah, you got this hoe locked down.
Like I could have laid that bitch down live, but you know.
That'd be tough.
We'll put the
See,
phone up to
when
the
you
That
come
would be
when you come on the show
Yeah.
a second time, then
No,
yeah.
so the
Definitely a
next time
possibility.
you come on, it'll be a whole musical performance. And
No,
everything.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about that because you got that room over there for
Yeah.
the music
Yeah.
video. It could be like, you know how they have like the on the radar freestyles and shit.
Yeah.
Where like most of that shit is definitely probably like artists already have the song recorded and everything, and then they just go in there and make
Yeah.
a video for it. But I kind of want to do something like
Dude,
that.
if you want to lay one down tonight, we'll shoot that.
Dude, that shit
Seriously.
would be so tough.
We'll shoot that tonight. We'll
That's
you be
got
the
to be
first
something.
person
Yeah,
to do a musical
Yeah.
performance on our show.
that's got to be something that like I have like obviously pre-written. I know it.
Yeah.
I have to have it memorized
Yeah.
and then drop it as
Yeah,
a song.
just something that
Yeah.
you've got on the head right now.
Yeah.
We'll play something in there. You just rap right on.
I feel
it.
like that would be really, really tough.
It'd be fucking
Facts.
tough. I think it'd be tough.
I like the idea.
I think we should try it.
We're gonna make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen.
I'm telling you, if you had that beat ready to go, I would make that verse work. I would make that shit work. I would have to listen to the beat like 3 or 4 times, and then I'd
Yeah.
be good to go.
So deep cut here. We kind of got to know each other back in high school in a creative writing class that we shared.
Yep.
Mr. Ingram's creative writing class. So I wanted to ask you how much you think that kind of started you on this journey of writing, because I feel like, you know, what you do, like your bars are very cerebral. Like,
Yeah.
I think the way that you're putting them together, there's a little bit of a, you know, it's not just throwing shit together. Like it's artistic, and I think it may have started back then.
I feel like I've always had a creative mind. It's just like it had to get put to use in that class. Like that's literally called
Yes.
creative writing.
Yes.
Like you can't just bullshit in there. So I feel like the topics that he gave us and what I actually wrote about opened my mind a lot more.
Yeah.
And then just working with you and then listening to all the funny shit that you would say, bro. I would try to top him writing funny shit and I couldn't. Like he had Mr. Ingram rolling. He had him damn near in tears. He had this dude smacking the table, telling you need to submit this to somebody. This is gonna win awards and shit. I'm like, damn, I can't even get this nigga to laugh. Eric's over here. That's his favorite student.
Dude, Mr. Ingram was
And you're
great.
trying.
Yeah.
He was a great critic, though. He would tell you when he didn't
was.
like something, and I that's what I really loved about him because, like, when you're young, and especially like younger writers, like you got to give them space to make mistakes and to emulate and to, and to have fun. But Ingram would be like, hey, like I don't think you gave it your all here.
Yeah.
Take it in a different direction, explore something else.
I think more people need that too because like if your shit, I'm not calling anybody out, but like if you're doing something and you don't think you're putting your all into it and nobody's telling you that, then what's stopping you from doing like that all the time?
Exactly.
Like if you have some bullshit, somebody needs to tell you.
Right.
Just like
Somebody's got to be.
I told him, I think it was like our third or fourth session. I was like, look, if I'm doing some shit that doesn't sound good at all, I was like, you have to let me know. Because I was like, your name is on it just as much as mine is.
Yes.
Like your name is behind this, so is mine. I said, I want it to be the best it can be. So if you hurt my feelings, you're probably not. But just if it's not good, you got to let me know because I don't want to be putting out bullshit.
That's a real artistic partnership.
It
That's
is.
not just somebody trying to like capitalize off of somebody or like when you can actually be like honest and vulnerable with somebody and be like, hey, like I think that this needs improvement, or I think that this area is, that's I value every little bit of criticism we've gotten on this show.
Yeah,
even though it hurts me deeply to my soul.
Because I feel like that's what I needed that for a couple songs. Like he done saved like at least 2 or 3 songs of mine where like I came in and just had a whole different idea, and he's like, I think you should do it like this.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, that's
and just
fuck what I was thinking.
Perspective.
Yeah, I was like, fuck what I was thinking.
Yeah. That's what again. I think Max is great at that too. He's good at offering like that second perspective. Yeah, being like, you know what, maybe try it a different way.
Yeah.
Somebody else's ear is always going to be a little bit more than yours.
Yeah,
so like, I might not hear it, but somebody else will.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, being surrounded by yes men is a dangerous thing.
It will only get you so far. Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
So
there's a couple people that have come in here and said like, yo, all my friends just like say everything is yes, but like when you say no to something, it's almost like a relief because you get like an adjustment or something like that.
Yeah, there's people that crave that. It's like, you know that just the people around you are going to be like, as a creative, you know that the people around you that love you, it's and again, it's nobody that's doing anything negative. Yeah, it's nobody that it's a lot of people also don't understand either. Like that, they don't have the deepest understanding of what your art form or what you're trying to say, and they see it and they're like, well, we're happy for you, we're proud of you, we think this is great, we think it's awesome, but secretly deep down they're harboring their own little like, oh, I think you could change this, or oh, I think you could do this better, and I think that it's like they can't do that because they have that love, that love for you, and you got to get people that that are foreign to you almost a little bit, and get them with eyes on your stuff so that they can be like, hey, this fucking sucks. This isn't.
Yeah, it's got to be unbiased.
Right.
Yeah. Like there's got to be no biasness when you're getting a critique on something.
Somebody keep it real with you, man. Yeah. There's been situations I've sent stuff off just to let you know how this shit goes. See, I don't know if you have that person yet, but I send this to a specific person who I will not name, but. I send this to a specific person every time. I send them a whole project, and they rate every song out of 5, and they give me a review on the song. They get to hear it before anybody else does. So then he did the thing, and he sent one of the joints back, said 0 out of 5. He's like, I fucking hate this shit. And I still released it because I liked it. Yeah, just because he dislikes it. That's what he said. He's like, just because I hate it doesn't mean everybody else will. He's like, just not my thing. Yeah. But it was so kind of like Max was saying, refreshing to hear that. It was kind of nice. I'm like,
hear somebody be like, I don't fuck with this.
It was that blunt too. It was like literally like I fucking hate this song. Yeah. And I was like, damn. I was like, but it's still going up.
Yeah.
But it was cool. Yeah, you got to have that balance. So.
I think the people that are motivated, that's what they take that as. That is coal. That is fuel to the fire right there.
Yeah,
when someone says they don't like something, it's like, fuck, I need to get
well,
better.
I'm
I need
gonna-
to
that's
readjust my angle. I need to clean
Yeah.
things up. And so it's like you almost want more no's because then it makes you more refined to what you're doing.
Right.
You just can't get defeated
Right.
with so
That's-
many no's or whatever and give up. But if the pressure makes the diamonds and shit. And
exactly right.
in the at the top level, like they talk about Michael Jackson and how much of a perfectionist he was, and they talk about like Kanye, how just like they will just tell you something fucking sucks. We were talking about this last week with the Devil with the New Dress verse with Rick Ross. But yeah, at that level, you see like that sort of thing being displayed, and it's like, but you don't see that at the small local level. Everything is just support.
Yeah, everybody's
help,
like, oh, this is
and
great. Oh, this is
and
awesome.
show love, and say yes or whatever to make people feel good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like you could get farther if everyone became just a bit more disciplined,
Right.
and unbiased towards things, and just like outright said they don't fuck with shit. Yeah, I'm gonna shout someone out right now, Hussein Domain, who will be on here eventually.
Yes.
He will actually be like that. He
Yeah.
will straight up tell you, I don't fuck with this, or
Yeah.
he'll just go, it's all right.
That's
Like,
the,
he'll just
It's like
and
the
then
Rick
if he
Rubin
likes
thing,
it,
right?
he'll
You know,
let you
it's
know he
like-
likes it. So
So you got to have people around you that are confident in their opinion. You know, not just
that's what he gets paid for.
Right.
That's what he said he gets paid
Exactly.
for. He's
Yeah,
like, I'm
he said,
confident I get
confident-
paid for my
Right.
judgment.
yeah, for my ability to convey my opinion and what I like, and I know what I like, and I get paid because I know what I like,
Exactly.
and that's what a lot of people
Exactly.
can't sit here and quantify what they like,
Yeah.
especially in like a music sense or in what we're doing, like in a comedy sense, in a creative sense. Like it's hard to sit down and say, you know, that song's this, but I want it to be this, you know, and not just sit here and do what I'm doing and gesture with your hands and be like, well, it needs a little bit of, you know, fucking, I don't know, it needs a little bit of, you know, it's like to be able to sit down and be like, okay, well, you know, I think we're, you know, to go about scientifically improving something is very difficult, like, especially like trying to make people laugh, like trying to write a monologue, which we're trying to play around with. Like it's difficult. Like it's
very
you know,
difficult.
and there's a lot of elements of like, hey, this isn't funny, and I need people to be here and be like, hey, that's not fucking funny.
Yeah.
But that's also too kind of the point, you know, to sit here and be unfunny and do all of this kind of, you know, a little peek behind the curtain before we go in front of the curtain.
Yeah.
You know, not to spoil.
I thought of something like 2 days ago, and it's just a little. I mean, it could be a hashtag if it wants to, but it's flex the failure.
Flex the
Because
failure.
that's what's going to make you.
Flex
And
your
so you don't see me
failures, yeah.
saying this. It's
That's it.
flex the failure.
Flex to failure.
Yeah.
That's it. Because if you're not failing, you're not trying. You know, like we've gotten to the point now where I think we can coast by. People are able to coast, and you know, you're not necessarily succeeding, but you're not failing either. You know, you're not putting yourself out there. You know, you're just going through the motions.
Yeah.
And it's so easy, and it's great. We've made it real easy to kind of coast.
Yeah.
And not put yourself out there and not do anything. And it you know, to go out there and to try and to fail heavy, you know, and to just
You really got
find
nothing to
lofty
lose
goals.
in the long run.
Right.
Like you might as well just fucking throw yourself out there.
Just go, dude. Just fucking
Just
go.
catch wind, something,
You know?
bro.
Right. Because think about it, you know, when they dig us up
Facts.
in 1,000 years and they're doing the, you know, the anthropology on us, like it'd be funny as shit to leave behind some undecipherable crazy ass shit, you know?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of music and a little bit
It's like approaching the joint at the club, bro. Just do it.
Just do it. Because what's she gonna
Deadass,
do?
bro.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. Like I try to put myself in situations where I'm not afraid to be embarrassed or ashamed, because it's like, you know, the whole thing where like you can remember your own most embarrassing moment, but you can, like, nobody else can remember.
Yeah, no one else sees it like that. It's
yeah.
only your perception.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like it's a very small like piece, you know, in other people's lives, and you can never be too embarrassed to do anything. Like, you know, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, like I wouldn't have done karaoke ever. And somebody
I was
finally
scared to do karaoke.
shout out John Busher.
What?
Shout out John Busher. Like just pushed me and was like, what? Like why? What is stopping you? You know what I mean? Like we're at the hangout. There's 20 people here. And they're all above the age of 50. They don't have smartphones. Nobody's videoing
I got
you.
a point to make after
It's
continue.
like just fucking go up and just embarrass yourself. Like what's the issue? And it's liberating, to go up there and just be like, I don't care if I look like a fucking idiot.
What are they gonna say?
What are they gonna say?
They're not up there.
Exactly.
They're watching you.
They're watching me. Like that's like doing this, like jumping in here, like not being afraid to say something fucking stupid or ridiculous because who the fuck cares?
And to this point, you ever notice that? So, Bush, him and this Busher dude, John Busher, are good friends, right? Yeah. I've known this dude for a long time. We hang out all the time. You'll notice, and you guys know too, if it's one of your main friends that tells you to do some shit, you're like, fuck you, I'm not doing that. But as soon as somebody else that you enjoy that's like kind of like, like not like someone you're with all the time says it, you're like, damn, he might be on to something.
That's true. It's again, we talked about bringing somebody else.
If I would have came up to you and said that, you'd have been like, no, fuck you, I'm not doing that. Then as soon as he kind of gave you the courage, you're like,
I like to think that there's a world where you and I always would sing family traditions.
Right, and now we do.
And we do now. So
now we do.
You should try it, Max. Like, honestly, you should try it.
I've never done karaoke, bro.
Because you performed your own music, but you...
See, that's what I like to do. I feel awkward performing someone else's music.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and don't do rap, because you're in like a dive bar, so just do...
Right.
Don't ever do rap.
You're in a dive bar, so just do a genre you'd never even want to do.
Like the two lovely ladies that we saw at the Pirate Sip dropped the hard R.
Oh, Lord.
What were they singing?
I can't remember. It was
a
some
Hank song. It's
song.
probably a Hank
No,
song.
it was a rap song. They sang a rap song.
They ain't say no hard R.
The one girl was leaned into it.
You mean she just said the word, or she said the
word? It was the bar. It was the bar.
This is Gold Digger by Kanye.
I don't remember.
Pretty popular bar
The joint
song.
said that, and I was like, it's time to leave.
Yeah, we were all kind of like, hey, yo.
Sometimes the hard R makes things better.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, the next time you listen to a rap song that has a bunch of N-words in it, just replace it with the hard R and see how much you laugh.
Yeah, it's like that scene from Django Unchained with Leo DiCaprio.
I do it all the time, and I have the best laughs of my life when I do.
So the elephant in the room here, if you're listening at home, Dante is black and we are not. So I guess I see it.
You gotta just do it on your own time. Don't tell anybody.
Dude, it's like Theo Von said. He's like, I slip up sometimes in traffic.
Dude,
yeah, isn't that what he said? Motherfucker said, if you really got to get it out, I'll write it down.
He's like, I'll write it down.
What the?
Out of control, dude.
I'll write it down.
Out of control, dude. I was watching his interview with Tucker Carlson. They're funny as shit, dude. Both of them. They play off each other really well. I think they're both people that are like doing a bit a little bit, but are also kind of genuine. And it's like both, you know what I mean? Like I think Tucker, he's infuriating, but he's always been doing a bit, I think. And I think the genuine side of him is he's a decent person that wants what's best. Like most people. But Theo is definitely doing a bit. Like you can see like his comedy from 20 years ago. Like he's a completely different person. Yeah. But he's leaned into this bit, and I think the bit is more his real self than this other person he was pretending to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, don't be afraid to kind of be the jester and like lean into being like the funny, stupid person, because like sometimes you can be the wisest person in the room, and seem like you're the fucking, the jokester.
Yeah.
That's my rap comparison. Theo Von's comedy is the way I rap.
Yeah,
just say whatever.
Yeah, just say some shit.
Say whatever.
Just say some shit and riff off of it.
That's my rap comparison.
With how fast everything goes nowadays, it's like you can say anything and it just like it goes on, bro.
Dude, even
it's always way worse to like anything that someone can do or say.
Even like my mom can't help but laugh at the lyrics that I say. She'll just
you play your tracks for your mom.
When I was in the hospital, I dropped 444 when I was in the hospital, and I played the whole thing through the speaker. It's like 10 minutes, bro. Yeah. It's like 10 minutes of your day. You listen to 4 songs, you'll get a good laugh.
Yeah, you get a good chuckle.
And I think it was I think we were listening to Mike Jack, and I said, what the fuck did I say? He said, "Snuck a bitch in, my bitch home." So
Don't
I had
make a
to-
sound.
Oh, dude. My mom was like, she just put her fucking face palm, but she was weak. I'm like, see, it's funny. It's hilarious.
Hey, he said, "Shorty gobble dick. I'm gonna call her
said,
Joey Chestnut."
The way she
or
got with dick,
something.
I'm gonna call her Joey Chestnut. See, bro, I just try to
Little
throw.
bro got the chopper. We gonna hit him from the neck up.
Dude, those guys, I mean, you know, all love to Joey Chestnut, but a man with no gag reflex that knows his way around a wiener like that
I
is a
wasn't
dangerous thing.
like Joey Chestnut, not Joey Chestnut.
Not him himself.
Yeah, but could you imagine a bitch, a hot dog eating competition chick, gets her hands on you? You know?
Oh Lord, Lord have mercy.
After
He said, "Lord have
a
mercy."
couple pictures of Keystone Light, of a muscular woman in her mid-40s walks over to you and tells you that she's been hot dog eating champion of Cincinnati, Ohio, 10 years running.
Didn't y'all have Tie-Dye explain what an eater was on his episode?
Yeah,
we did.
Right.
I
What
think
is
Brad
what is
was
the
like, he was like,
definition?
for the people who don't know, what's an eater?
What's the definition, bro?
He said it was a person who could possibly gobble the penis. Was, I believe, his exact words. I don't know.
I think it was pretty.
But yeah,
close.
we had to get tie-dye to describe what an eater is,
Yeah.
and why you might need one. I don't
And
know.
why you might have to have one.
Why you might need one.
This Biscuits and Gravy's Winter Essentials. Why you shouldn't be caught without an eater this winter.
NMB Dan's got his Nike Tech on and an eater.
Yeah, looking like Central C out here.
See, you know, the
Looking
funny
like
thing
Cinch.
is, the first time I went to the hangout was I think it was your dad's birthday. That all that shit happened that night.
It was my birthday.
Oh, well, it was
That
your
was
birthday.
Brighton's
Yeah.
actual birthday.
Fuck,
Yeah.
that was the first time I ever been to hangout. Ever.
Really?
And I walk in. You guys were singing Family Traditions.
Of course.
There we go.
I think Pagans was up there with you guys.
Naturally, good.
And then, like, obviously I'm in my Nike Tech and Black Forces, so
Yeah.
you already know what type of time I was
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
And I
demon
was like,
time.
I've never karaoke before, so I get up there, 6'5" black dude, Nike Tech and Black Forces. What does he sing? Fucking Zach Bryan.
Zach Bryan,
Whole
yeah.
bar fucking goes crazy. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna get up here again.
I would do it again. It feels great, doesn't
It
it?
does.
Dude, it's
It does.
intoxicating.
Dude, I love karaoke.
It's literally incredible. I love my favorite song to do is the Pina Colada song.
Me and Wee Man did I'm pretty sure we did Lady May when we filmed your video there.
Wow.
We stayed for a little bit. We did Lady
I
May.
remember that.
May is such
That's a good
depressing
memory.
one,
Me,
but
me and Wee Man, Lady May collab.
that's incredible. That's
I forgot all about that. That was like a Wednesday.
Well, I had to work that next day.
That
I was like,
was
I
that
came
was
home-
a weekday.
I came home kind of lit. Yeah.
That was a week. Everybody was a little bit too drunk. From
I was
that
like,
shoot.
damn, I gotta build Joyce tomorrow, and it was like 10:30. I had like 6 White Claws. I was
Yeah,
like,
you're
fuck.
like, I gotta get up at the crack of dawn.
It's like, I gotta be up at fucking 4:15.
So what do you do
Damn.
for work?
I work at a steel joist fabrication shop
Ooh.
in Salem.
We.
It's called New Millennium Building Systems.
Yeah. That's
And
hard
I
work.
mentioned joist in a couple songs, and Max was like, "What's a joist?" And I was just like, "Look up. You see those?
Yeah.
Just imagine those, but made out of steel.
Industrial steel
That's what I
joists.
build all day long.
Yeah.
So if I'm talking about steel, it's about my job, not about
Yeah.
a gun. So
Yeah. That's
for
it.
anybody that wonders,
That's it.
It could be a double
Okay.
double
It
entendre
could.
though.
Okay, the
you
ATF.
go.
We know you're watching the fucking podcast because of that one thing from a couple years ago that I don't like to talk about. But no, I'm just kidding. About that fucking gun that they magnet fished out of Carvin's Cove. That was covered in electrical tape.
On the east side.
Oh my. Dun dun dun. Evil Breezy back at it again.
Hey, yo, the Legion of Doom.
This week on the Legion of Doom, Evil Breezy is shooting homeless people at random.
Damn. That's some godless shit right there, man.
Yeah, for real.
you know what? I
At
just thought of?
random.
You should do a remember Gangster you wrote
Yeah.
in creative writing class, bro. You could do a skit like that, like before the
If we
show.
shot something like that.
I remember you
Yeah.
wanted Brighton as one of the characters.
Yeah, Brian was supposed to. Brian was supposed to be the lead on that.
You had the music.
I
and
think I
everything.
was,
did,
you
yeah.
know, I think I was born to be
That
an actor
was-
of sorts.
That was my first time ever,
I'd
like
agree.
actually writing
Same.
something and putting something together. And now that now that technology's come so far, and you can make movies on your phone. That's just what we're doing now. It's just a continuation of what I started doing then.
You still got the spaced out pilot, don't you?
I do indeed. I would love to shoot that. That'd be fun. That would be hilarious just to do as like a extended skit.
Like in our creative writing class, it was like write a comedy, and he wrote a fucking screenplay. He has like a whole 30-minute episode, pilot episode of some show that like he could. It's literally like written like a screenplay.
Damn,
like, this is fucking hilarious.
I need to revisit that, but they ended up making the Orville on Fox. Seth MacFarlane ended up having a show that was more or less exactly what I had envisioned, which was a funny dude. I love
your idea.
No, it's not that I think he stole my idea, because obviously I think that,
No, he stole it.
It's something that they must have been working on for a long time. But I think that like I was
since 2017.
I think
this was 2016.
Like since 2016.
I was like, I think this would be something that people would go for, for these reasons. And I think that the reason that I like the Orville is for those reasons. They just did exactly what I wanted to do.
Damn.
But what they actually did, which is cool, is they kind of are able to actually have a genuine message in their shit too, and convey it. And that's what that's what I'm totally incapable of doing.
Well, there's a fat lawsuit coming his way.
But no, I've got
from B&G
show pilot concepts. That's what I really liked writing the most was screenplays. And got to get into college and take a screenplay writing class.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know you did that.
Yeah.
He's got like the camera angles and the cut scenes, like everything.
Yeah.
It was like 17-year-old Eric Reynolds fucking mastermind just whipping shit up.
So I ended up writing this. I was on a Family Guy binge in college. Like, I mean, as I always am, but I was just watching a shit ton of Family Guy, and I was like procrastinating an assignment as I always do. And I sat down in an afternoon to write like a 10-page script. And it was about like that's what I hated about the screenplay classes was like the topics were just not topics, but like it was like write anything. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't fucking know. Like that's the hard thing is like sit down and like, where do I even start? Cause it's like, it's not even just like writing a story. Like you have to think of it from like, okay, like could this be a feasible movie? And I wanted to do like an animated series. So I wrote like a 10 or so page like animated show concept and turned it in the next day, and we read it in class that day. And that day we were also voting in class to, like, they had like a showcase for all the performing arts colleges. And they wanted to read one of the screenplays from the screenplay writing class, and the people fucking voted mine because it was like the most ridiculous, basically. But Brighton saw it performed.
I pulled
more
up.
or less.
Wait, you had people perform this?
No, so what they did was they had it in there's a place called Theater 101 in Blacksburg, which is a big theater space, and it was full of students and teachers and like friends, family, whatever. It was like it was 100 people in there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It was 100 people in there, and they were showing like people were doing, like live stuff, like live readings. They were mostly showing videos and movie projects. There was one that was just like a really intense lesbian lovemaking scene.
That's facts, bro. That was, and there was no words.
No words. Just
I just watched them rub each other in the field for like 10 minutes, and I'm
really
like, Eric, what the fuck did you bring me to,
yeah,
bro?
yeah. And at this point, I hadn't even gone yet. You know what I mean?
This is awesome.
And I was like, yeah.
How'd they get away?
I was sitting next to my homeboy. Shout out Jacob Steffi.
Yeah.
I was sitting next to my homeboy. I'm like, yo, I mean, like this is alright, but like at the same time, it's like, what are we doing? I thought we were here to listen to our guy's screenplay.
But yeah, they actually somebody narrated it. Like I didn't participate at all. Somebody narrated it. We pick people to read all the parts, and they like perform my like little screenplay thing. And it was incredible. Like I was the closest thing I ever. Yeah, a couple of the jokes they misdelivered a little bit, but overall.
But that was with
pretty
no
funny.
practice.
No practice or anything. Like we only read it once in class, and it was pretty cool. Like
he's humble about it too. I was there, bro. It brought the house down.
Really?
Like there were actual visuals that people were showing, like for their projects and stuff. His was just people reading off of his script, and like people were like dying laughing.
They're just geeking.
Dude,
Yeah.
there's still a video of it.
He
We
genuinely
found the
impressed
video.
me with that. I was like, I knew he was smart, and like he obviously does what he does. But I was like, damn. I was like, my guy really did it.
So different kind of comedy.
Yeah. It was a pleasure.
That's something I definitely want to revisit and go back to and try to do as an animated series, just based on that concept.
Make it come to life.
So the guy, like, it starts out, the dude's in like a grocery store, and he, the lady in front of him is like some fucking like a Karen chick or whatever, but like the thing I was doing was like it's a dystopian future where it's like super violent. So like the cashier's like saying all the shit the lady's getting out loud, and it's like some embarrassing shit. She like pulls out a gun. She's like, fucking, you know? And they end up getting into a gunfight or whatever. She kills cashier, kills, you know, the guy, the main character standing behind her, and kills herself. And then the dude goes up to heaven, and it's like a funny, you know, like getting up to heaven.
Yeah, it sounds dark, but it was pretty funny.
It was funny. Yeah.
3 people died within 5 seconds.
And,
it wasn't a long play, bro. People were bodies.
And I was trying to say something about, you know, like, because it felt like the shooting was going on every 2 or 3 weeks, you know, like pre-COVID. And yeah, no, I got it. I actually managed to. It read pretty funny, and people in the class thought it was funny. And that was like one of my, you know, I was like, damn, okay, like this is, you know, and I haven't sat down to write anything screenplay wise that was super cohesive since. I need to, because that's definitely my favorite thing to write.
That'd be cool. I mean, you guys already got the podcast. I feel like,
Yeah.
Well, at least out of the people that I know, nobody's really doing like a podcast, especially as consistent as you guys are.
Yeah.
This is episode 9 already. Like,
We're rolling into it.
You guys got a lot of content, so
Yes.
you started a fucking animated TV show.
That's, I mean,
Yo,
you know,
that'd be fucking
the
sick.
vision is that
That'd be
you know
nuts.
that we're gonna grow this, like that there'll
Yeah.
be like aspects to it. You know what I mean? Like the podcast will kind of fade into the background, and like
Yeah.
we'll have very much like niche based things going on.
Yeah,
Which we don't
rappers,
want to talk
yeah.
too much about because you know there's fucking.
Seth MacFarlane might steal your idea.
Yeah,
Next
you
thing
never
He's
know.
got a podcast.
Again.
Fucking Central
Again.
C spitting the
Again.
freestyle.
There's shit going on. There's shit going on behind the scenes. There's shit going on that we'll be able to announce here soon that we're really excited about.
That's good.
And,
This thing is
yeah.
growing quick.
It's fun, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. You know, we added a producer. Shout out Grayson, off camera.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Shout out
And,
Grayson.
no, for real. Like if you like what we're doing, if you want to be a
Yeah.
part of it, come out and be a part of it. Like
Nah,
If-
I
you
really
know.
fuck with it because it's different. Nobody else is doing this. You know, you're staying local. Everybody in the area is local. So
Yeah.
giving everybody a little bit of shine and
what
making
I'm saying.
content for yourself.
that's what I'm saying.
Putting on clean studios.
That's what we love.
I
to
try
do.
to tell everybody that plays an instrument, like
Yeah.
Clean Studios.
Go to
If
Clean
you have a band,
Studios.
go to
You need to be in Clean Studios. Hey, if you play an instrument, you know we're looking to put together a biscuits and gravy band. So we're looking for some, you know, for some horns,
Yeah. So some more.
maybe a drummer. I don't
There
know,
you
we're
go.
just-
The horns and a drummer, that's all we really want. up in here.
maybe like a
Nah,
guitarist,
I'll
like a
definitely
guitarist.
I want like a singer.
Somebody
Yeah.
on the bagpipes.
Yeah, I want like a
Not like
I want like a Stevie Nicks type 60-year-old gypsy woman singer.
Oh, shit.
It's like trying way too hard all the time.
Okay.
That's what that would be amazing.
Is she a
She's just always
drinker?
like biscuits and gravy podcast, and we're just like, okay, bitch. Like I don't think that's. Can we try something a little different? And she just always does the same shit. She'd be a heavy drinker naturally, I think,
And the smoker.
She'd fit
and a
in.
smoker. She's like, you guys mind if I step out and smoke a Pall Mall? And we're
3
like,
packs of
no,
American
bitch,
Spirits every
just fucking smoke for a fucking cigarette. Jesus Christ.
You ever listen to Rio, the young OG? He's a Detroit rapper.
No, not as much.
If you want to hear some off the wall shit,
Yeah.
you listen to him.
Yeah.
Like when I do the sports references and kind of like talking my shit on a easy level,
Yeah.
that's kind of like my Babytron style. But like when I start saying some devious shit, like the last song I just dropped, I kind of get into like my Rio bag, just say some out of pocket shit.
Yeah.
But you know, I might try to do that one day. Just write a completely out of pocket song from start to fucking finish,
Yeah.
just completely wild.
Write that verse and come on here and perform it
Dude,
fucking
I-
live.
I
Come
could
on,
write
Biscuits
If
and
you do
Gravy.
some shit like that, I'll perform mine. My out of pocket.
Oh God, we could have an out of pocket.
we have an
off or
outrageous.
whatever.
Oh,
Have
so
you heard
that's
that
would be.
shit?
What,
I listened to that shit at like
We'll
10 in the
sit here.
morning when I was in my bed. I said, let me listen to this.
How about this?
What the hell?
Brighton and I we'll go get some water. We'll fill our mouths with water, and then we'll listen to your outrageous bars, and we'll see if they're outrageous
spit
enough
take.
to make us do a spit take.
I feel like you're gonna do like a gallon of
you want to do
water.
it?
I mean, we could. I mean, fuck. If that's what we're
That
gonna
would
go
actually
for,
be a
fuck
funny
it.
Do you
bit.
think you have something?
Do you know the song that I'm talking about that I put out
Which one is it?
It's called Out of Pocket.
It's only on SoundCloud, right?
Yeah, it's only on SoundCloud.
No.
Dude.
So it would be a good spit take for me.
It is.
Oh,
it's
dude.
pretty wild. It's pretty far out.
Well, we
wild.
just
pretty far
Are we gonna do
out.
this?
It's
Let's do this
far
bit.
out even when you talk about far out stuff.
That's a good bit to do. Let's do that bit.
That's funny.
All right, we'll shoot that bit right after we're done.
But sometimes I try to
Definitely.
come up
Grayson,
with the most
cups of water?
devious shit I can think of.
What was you saying?
Sorry.
He just like opens the door and like yells at your parents. He's like, cups of water.
He's like, yeah, I don't know what he's fucking on about. Yeah, Grayson's actually the guy the mental hospital sent over to make sure I don't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
They're just letting me just act out my fucking wild fantasies.
That's pretty much what this is.
That's what I'm saying. Another bit we could do is like just a whole Truman Show bit where y'all are meeting with my doctor and he's like, okay, well, just let him pretend that he's like doing a podcast. And you're just like, what, do we have to keep using my fucking house and my studio? Like, I'm a professional, I run a business. And Brian's like, yeah, I don't know how much longer I can do this shit, dude. And I'm just over there like playing with blocks or something. like cars, like slamming them together. Like two Barbies, like making them like, and then they're like, yeah, I don't.
You see how this is all coming together.
He's
in
like,
his
oh,
brain?
podcast.
You do like a Impractical Joker scene. It's like Q's holding up. Now make him think he's on a podcast, and then they're just fucking back there geeking.
Yeah, there's like a Ashton Kutcher comes out. He's like, you had no fucking idea these people are here to like.
9 episodes in, we
It's just
finally tell him we're
cerebral.
fucking with him.
Yeah, it's like no, it's a bit, dude. It's
What was
always
the,
been a bit.
The Tosh.0, he's like junked. He's like, the dude just keeps touching his dick. He's like, you just got fucking junked. And he like doesn't even let it play out. It's like 10 seconds in. He's like, fucking him. Or do you know, have you seen that? You know what I'm talking about? It's on Tosh.0.
No.
You know how he does a lot of bits. He makes fun of shit. He was making fun of Punked, but he called it junked.
Junked.
And then it'd just be a dude like waiting tables and he's just touching his
Touches
dick.
his nuts and he just goes, you've been junked.
And then like one person will see it and then he's like, you know how in Punk they would rush the whole camera
Yeah, and
crew
the whole
out?
camera crew
Bro, you just
goes
got
in.
fucking punked. He just did.
Dude, Punked was insane. Like, Punked
They were like
was
using
insane,
pyrotechnics and shit.
Yeah.
Nah, that was a full operation.
Bro, back in the day, they gave Ashton Kutcher a studio budget and told him to go fucking prank celebrities to get like genuine reactions out of them. What a ridiculous show concept.
There was one they did with Chris Brown and he was working in like a meat factory and like they like made it look like somebody got put into a meat grinder.
What the fuck?
And dude, that was a fucked up show. That was a fucked up show.
That's a good concept for a bit. I think we could develop that. I think we throw a lab coat on Grayson, we make him fucking the doctor. He's like, yeah, he's going a little bit wilder with the podcast than we anticipated. Yeah, all the guests are just like different specialists.
I just think like if you're a guest on the Eric Andre show, like
Yeah.
your perception on that or whatever,
Dude, we love the Eric
they just do some crazy ass
That's what
shit.
I'm saying. It's like when we change, when we develop our concept and people come on and we ask them to do zany shit, like I think it'll be fucking funny as fuck.
I like how diverse it is though, because
Yeah.
like we can come in here and we can talk about whatever and bullshit, or like you get somebody in here serious.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
It just like shows all the
Yeah.
different sides of like what
Yeah.
you guys can actually talk about.
It was great too. The Lithcom episode, which will come out literally as soon as I can get that fucker uploaded to YouTube. Shout out to Final Cut Pro, which decided to be a little slut last night at about 4 a.m. But no, we that episode we sit down and like it's great because it shows the whole scope of what we can do. Because there's like fucking stupid ass bits in there, and then there's like 20-minute sections where like we're actually interviewing a real person, like a real professional. And I'm like, holy shit, like this is a thing, like this isn't just us fucking around, but we can do both. You know what I mean? Like it's I don't know.
It's kind of like
Try to
how I
bridge the
rap.
gap.
Yeah.
I can make a serious song, but like,
That's
what's
what I'm
more
saying.
fun, bro?
He's
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
but I don't want to.
know,
Doing
I
a little
can-
bit of goof.
Yeah.
doing a little bit of goof, a little gag.
To talk my shit sometimes. It's just,
It's like, yeah. It's all about doing your damn thing, brother.
I feel like if you can make somebody laugh in your rap and they still think it's like pretty good, I feel like
that is a tight bar. That's like the little Dicky space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like,
it's
can I get a bar off and also have you be like, he's not just goofing. Like that's what I think is impressive about your shit is it's laugh out loud funny, but then if you stay strapped in for the whole ride, you're like, you listen to all 60 bars, you're like, oh my, like this is, it's not just a couple of joke bars.
Yeah.
Like there's some substance to this.
I want to fucking Rap Genius one of my songs just to
Dude, we
show
should do
my
that.
thought process. That shit would be funny.
We should do that for one of your songs. Just
whatever happened to those? They don't seem to be as popular.
Yeah, I don't see them as much. I feel like
I don't see the Rap Genius stuff. Or you remember they used to highlight every word that everything that someone rhymed. I don't see those videos.
People don't be having
anymore.
Cerebral bars anymore. You know what I mean?
I guess
all the people that actually would have been good for, like where they sit down and explain their bars and stuff like that. They do some of that still, but like all the popular music, like they did that for those artists and they clowned them. Like the Ice Spice fucking Genius interview.
Oh God,
she's explaining her bars. I mean, she's just like
fucking Ice Spice.
She can't explain her bars, like, and you shouldn't ask her to. She makes pop music. She's not like she's not a bar for bar. Like,
all right.
Ice Spice Nice. This is my 5th episode. Come on the pod.
I think she makes phenomenal music, but she shouldn't.
Yeah, bro. I got the Nike.
I'm an Ice Spice fan.
She likes them in the Nike.
I mean, I think she's good looking.
We're after this. We'll light you up
nice.
and we'll have you break down a couple bars.
I don't want to be nice,
like Genius style. And I'll see if I can edit it up on the screen.
That would be dope.
Yeah,
because I feel like people just think I'd be saying random ass shit.
Yeah.
But like, there's meaning behind every
That's
bar.
what I'm saying.
No matter if that meaning is fucking stupid or it makes a lot of sense, there is meaning behind every bar.
Some thought was put into this.
We'll put that shit together. We'll shoot that, and I'll see what I can do editing wise on that. We'll just add it into the episode.
Yeah,
I think it'll look
I
great.
like to listen for that. I just like to listen for the bars and everybody's song. Like I listen to the beat and listening to the bars. I'm like, that shit just all comes together. It's cool to see how it comes together. Because some people have just like, it can be a bar, but like a different kind of bars.
Right.
This is funny. This is a reference. This is a metaphor. This is this. This is that.
Like, there's different bars
levels.
that like hit different, like, and it's all good, like, and you can do it all in the same song. That's why I think you've got the scope of it. You're doing everything. Trying everything. Down here in fucking Clean Studios. With old fucking Buzzcut Clean over there.
That's where we do a whole lot of shit. Yup. I got practically no hair. I've been thinking about if I could just go actual bald.
Oh, bald.
Shave it down, then just take a razor and
clean.
Just do the whole thing
super
bald.
clean,
I
bro.
wondered about it, but I think it'd make my ears stand out.
I think it would look wild, dude.
It's pretty fucking short right now.
I mean, you're not far off,
dude.
Dead ass.
You got a good head for it though. You got a good shaped head.
Yeah, you got a good head. You got good head shape.
You got a great head shape, kid.
Thanks.
If anybody here could go bald, it's you.
Yeah, if I went bald, I would look.
That's a melon.
Dude, that's
a noggin.
If I go bald right now, I definitely look like Zach Galifianakis.
Probably, yeah. Well, I mean, he was bald in the Hangover 3 or something, or Hangover, the second Hangover.
Yeah, look like an untalented Burt Kreischer. Or no, he's got hair.
He's got hair.
Tom Segura.
I was about to say, you would look more like Tom Segura. You look like, he don't have glasses though. Dude. You know what? You would look like Eric Reynolds, but bald.
Yeah, I would look like.
Yeah, that's a good one though.
Look like what's his name? Fucking Paul Giamatti.
Okay, I got you on that one. Yeah, I love Paul Giamatti. He's awesome.
Shout out Paul Giamatti, dude.
Shave your beard live on cam.
Oh, fuck it. How many followers? How many likes?
2.
How many views do we need?
It's just me and Max.
How many views do we need?
12.
No, we should do something like that. Like at 100 subscribers, we will.
Do something wild.
Well, we're at goddamn 99 Instagram. We've been at 99 Instagram followers for 2 weeks.
No, really?
Is that facts?
Yes. Yeah, it's fucking infuriating.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Everybody go follow us on Instagram.
As soon as they hit 100, let me unfollow.
Yeah,
real
like
quick.
add,
it is 99.
Jokes
Never
on that.
mind.
Could be a cutscene or like a
Yeah.
little bit.
Then we
like
could
they
do
just
a
hit
bit.
100 followers.
Oh shit, we just hit 100 followers, and it's like, oh
it's like
fuck that
pans
shit.
over to me. I was like, not
Motherfucker.
That shit would be funny.
Fuck.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Not today.
Yeah.
Not today, Junior.
Holy fuck. Grayson, our producer, just made it 100 Instagram followers.
Live on
Hey,
camera.
can we cheers? Does everyone have
Cheers
a
to
drink?
the goddamn-
Breezy, you got a
Cheers
drink?
to the motherfucking Boners and Gooch podcast.
Boners and gooch.
Yeah.
The Bangers and Mash cast.
100 Instagram followers. Quitting my job tomorrow.
Do you remember all the fucking weird conversations we had in creative writing?
I remember a bunch of them.
I have a very, very distinct memory. And I remember you said you could buy anything on the dark web. And do you know where this is going? Do you remember what you said?
Finish
No,
it.
what did I say?
You like Googled, you're like, how much for one vial of taint sweat? How could one acquire?
How could one acquire?
What a good bit. What a good bit, dude.
That shit was
We're obsessed with the word taint, dude. We're obsessed with the
Dude.
word taint.
that shit. I don't know why that stuck with me, but I have a very
Dante
weird.
has carried this for how many years now?
so
Dude, I
funny,
have a
dude.
very weird memory, but
Yeah.
I just remember very
Like very specific shit.
distinct-
It's a type of
shit.
impression you leave.
Dude, that's
But it's just like with everybody. Like I have a random
Yeah.
like just memory with like everybody. Just
That's
like
true.
some off the wall shit like years ago.
It is funny
dude,
how
that's
that works.
I pulled one out on the podcast in the Mitch episode. I remember playing against you in a rec basketball game.
Playing against me.
Yeah. And
What
you
team were you
dominated
on?
us. I can't even remember what. I think we were on the Warriors. We wore white and it was like white with red letters. We were the Warriors. We were playing you in the LB auxiliary gym. You were in a team with green. I think you were the Vipers or something. Yeah.
Dude, that team was cold. We won 9-1.
Dude, y'all were nice.
Damn.
Y'all,
John Brad-
yeah,
the
John
record
Brad was
on
the
deck. He
coach.
was ready.
yeah.
I can name everybody on the team. Kobe was on that
Y'all
team.
whooped up on us because
Yeah.
you were fucking 6 inches
We
tall.
had me and Chris Call, bro. We wound up being the
Oh,
same
yeah.
height.
Switch out.
Shit.
So this is I
They
was
were the
in,
team we got Chris from.
dude. I was in 6th grade. I was like 6 foot in 6th grade.
Yeah, you were
Like,
a
I
tall
was
motherfucker.
A tall dude.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we was out there running shit. We had Ian Harris in his prime. My boy was a hooper. We had Peggins. He had the fucking. He had the
Peggins.
short corner J. Pow. That's when he had the Bieber hair. Every time he
Yeah.
would jump, he'd come down. His hair would fucking shake.
Peggins did have the Beaver cut, bro.
Who else do we had? We
Crazy
had
time. We all had I had the Bieber cut back then.
We had Tristan Faust. Tristan Faust was a hooper back in the day.
Yeah.
Jacob Whitlock was a fucking stud. I don't know if you know who he is.
I remember that kid. I feel like.
Name
had-
sounds familiar.
We had Tanner Bailey. He was a hooper. Colby, my boy Colby. I already said Colby. Chris Brad, obviously. He was just gonna do what Chris Brad does.
You know, he was always actually not a bad athlete, but
Dude, he was
just all over
he
the place
was a
because he
smart
was
kid.
he was
He was-
fast.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yeah, he was something else. But he was a hooper. He fucking broke every rule there ever was of basketball. I think that was our whole team, bro. We were solid.
Yeah.
We were solid.
Yeah, that was good. That was good times though. That was good
So
times.
you were playing against him the year he went 9-1.
Yeah. And then we scalped Chris.
Yeah, that was it.
We scalped Chris off of his team. And
Nice.
That next year we were the Tropic Thunder.
Oh god.
and
shit.
we went
Jackie Moon.
13-0, dude.
You guys played
Whoa.
13 games in a fucking rec league?
Yeah, 10
That's
regular
crazy.
season games and 3
Y'all
postseason
had a
games.
playoffs? We didn't
Yeah,
have a
playoffs,
fucking
dude.
playoffs.
Wait. Actually, hang on.
This is when we played in the playoffs, and this is when Garrison hit his infamous like 2 steps inside half court shot to
Oh,
win the
shit.
game. Because Chris wasn't there. We had Chris all season. He was a dominating force. No Chris. I was at the post. I had to guard fucking.
I bet you had a mean bag,
I had to guard
bro.
like Kent Clark. Remember Kent?
Kent Clark?
Yes.
Big,
Oh, yeah.
big
Yeah, from
motherfucker.
James River.
I had to guard Kent Clark. Kent Clark had a Dirk Nowitzki night on
Oh,
me.
boy, he turned
And I was
I love that it's a wreck, dude.
I was just a
That's
little
my
bit
favorite
down
part.
there, dude. And we were getting freaked on, and we were just like,
Freaked on.
literally, he hits the fuck. We're tied. He hits the fucking.
motherfucker.
He's a fucking big motherfucker.
Oh, boy,
hits
turned
his
into
little like layup or whatever. They're up 2. There's like 2.7 or 8 seconds on the thing, and it's like Cameron inbound to Garrison. He dribbles up the court and fucking 2 steps inside half court, heaves it up, and hits the most incredible shot I've ever seen in my life, and wins the game to go to the championship. To go to the championship. Yeah. So the next, because Chris was at a fucking band recital.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. And,
Max, music stinks.
Fuck music. It hasn't gotten me through anything.
And Garrison's uncle, who has passed away, was there and literally was fucking. Garrison was crying. He was crying because I think it was the craziest thing that ever happened to him. As a little kid.
This is for you.
He's crying, dude. And his uncle is sitting there yelling, "I'm gonna get you a new pair of shoes. Anything you want, dude."
Damn, core memory.
He bought him a pair of shoes, and it was fucking that was the semifinals.
I know the way he was talking. I thought it was the big deal.
A rec league tournament.
And Chris was at a goddamn middle school band recital, so he comes the next day, and we beat the shit out of the same team to win the championship. And it was never any doubt. But you can't fucking Garrison Mayo kept my dad's perfect season alive.
He was the coach. Dana was the coach.
Dana Rose was the coach. Dana and Gary Mayo was the assistant coach.
So to rewind for a minute, you said the team name was Tropic Thunder?
Or the Tropic Thunder.
Isn't that a movie?
Yeah.
Will Ferrell.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No. It's, it's the movie.
That's
with,
the movie where Downey Jr. is
Downey Jr. does
blackface.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Tropic
shit.
Thunder.
Is that the beginning, the cutscene? He was like, it was a booty juice commercial or
Yeah,
something?
with the Tom Cruise thing where he's like, "I don't care where you are, motherfucker. We're gonna come find you and we're gonna fucking fuck you to death."
So instead of the Tropics, you were the Tropic Thunder.
We were the
that
Tropic
shit got
Thunder.
me from the jump. I was like, wait a minute, I gotta clarify.
No,
Wait,
it's
the
the whole
Tropics
thing.
is the
That's-
the Will Ferrell,
that's
like
semi-pro.
Jackie Moon shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
we
were
weren't
the-
just the Tropics. We were the Tropic Thunder.
Jeez.
Which was so much fucking fun.
Ben Stiller.
Dude, we had a fucking
movie.
squad. We had
Yeah.
a squad. We had a team and a half. Dude, we had killers on that team, dude.
See, y'all were probably in that weird year to where like the year before y'all were playing kids who were 1 year older than you.
Yeah.
So now this year you're playing kids who are 1 year younger.
That's
than
what
you.
we were playing
so
with,
y'all
like,
was probably
we had-
fucking people up.
We had the France brothers.
God, we were name dropping motherfuckers
at
like
the
no
time,
tomorrow.
we were
Jordan
name
France
dropping
has fucking
hard.
been
Jordan was
ripped since he was like 6.
Yeah, Jordan was a great show.
Jordan's had a 6-pack and muscles since he was like 3.
Yeah. We had Cam Camp with the Bieber cut, which of course, gives him +3 to his shooting.
That's a bucket.
Anytime Cam Camp has ever balled with the Bieber cut, with the little we can switch that joint out of the way before you pull up. Oh, yeah. That was a team and a half, dude. 13-0. Yeah, rec memories, dude. That's I know my dad
builds
loves.
character rec sports.
It does. Everybody needs to do it.
Did y'all play baseball too?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I played some baseball. Love some baseball.
I fucking sucked at baseball
You know my favorite baseball
for
memory?
years.
Give it to me.
This was like one of the last years that we were playing. So it was like, I guess like 6th or 7th grade. So by this point, I'm like decently tall. And you're playing like kids that are like 5th grade, So kids are like 10, 11 years old. You know what I mean? So like if you're hitting puberty, like the disparity is huge. You know what I mean? So there's kids there that are like tiny. And there's kids there that are like,
grown men
growing up. I was running to third or whatever, going. And I was never the quickest kid. Never in my life was I the quickest kid. Running to third, get beat by the throw, and the kid's not standing on the bag. He's out in front of the bag, like squats down. Like real little kid. And I just remember jumping right over that motherfucker. Get actually landing on third. And I was going so fast as I landed, kind of like went over a little bit and did not land gracefully and had to like jump back. But I remember being safe.
Damn.
It was I was over at Breckenridge Elementary School on that baseball field. It was the fucking craziest thing I ever did on a baseball field.
Nice.
Yeah. And I threw somebody out from left field at Buchanan one time.
What, at home plate?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't remember who the catcher was, but he was actually a real good catcher. This was the actual last year I played. They had nobody to play in Troutville, so they sent me down to Buchanan. So we played down there with the Buchanan team.
Damn, okay.
They were fucking, dude. These guys were dipping. These guys were talking about like
This is like 12
9
one dude
years
was
old.
like, yeah. Like the one, no, like I was in 8th grade at this point, so like we're
okay.
12,
Oh,
like,
shit.
12, kids talking about fucking his girlfriend raw and shit. I'm like, damn, dude, like this is. I'm watching Drake and Josh.
So do you even come yet,
Like,
bro?
what the fuck? Like,
Even come.
that's wild, bro. Are you even busting yet?
Fair point.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, this is a wild place to end my rec baseball career. But now I get my baseball fix on the softball field.
The dream lives on,
it's
baby.
enough for me.
The dream lives
It's
on.
just
dope.
enough for me.
He doesn't even play.
DHing on the softball team.
DH?
Yeah, DH right now. DH
Wee
and
Man
catch a
doesn't
little
play.
bit.
Wee Man doesn't play.
Wee Man plays. He
Does
plays
he?
a little bit.
I thought he just was there.
He's training to fucking be pitcher. He's gonna
Training?
pitch. Yeah,
He's been training.
Oh.
he's been training.
In training.
He's in training.
So y'all are
Training
going
montage.
next summer. What does your season look like? What month do you start? What month do you
we'll-
finish?
We're probably gonna play in Myrtle Beach in January. But then we won't
Holy
play again
shit.
until
Max, like, this is way more
What?
serious than I thought it was.
we won't play again until probably like April, and then it'll go April through
Spring season.
like
Yeah, these
spring
these
season and
fuckers are
fall
taking
season.
it like the real deal.
So it was like we played this year pretty much almost continuously April all the way through like the last week of October. Yeah.
yeah, if they play in Roanoke, I'm there. If not, yeah, it's kind
There's
of
a lot of fucking
there's
softball.
another
You're not
another
making
deal.
a
You
trip to-
play or
No.
Oh, okay. You just spectate.
I just chill.
How many dudes you got on the team?
I mean, there's a rotating bunch of guys. There's probably like 15 or 16 guys that play like
Damn.
consistently right now. Like
okay.
like a roster of 10 guys, usually 10 or 11.
Y'all got a fucking squad too.
Yeah,
There's a team out there,
facts.
some
There's a
fucking-
team.
some hitters.
Yeah, it's a fun time, dude.
Here, I got a baseball story.
Okay.
I
Oh.
was pitching one time. It was the first time I ever pitched in a rec game,
Yeah.
and someone was stealing home. We were actually getting our asses kicked by
Yeah.
a team called the Cubs, and this dude was stealing home, and the ball got by the catcher, and he turned around to throw it, and I came in to the plate to get the tag, and the ball came high and hit me in the mouth.
Ooh.
And at the time, I had braces, and my braces came through my lip
Yum,
and
me.
were stuck in there. And it was only, we were only like halfway through the game, but we called the game right there because we were getting slaughter ruled. And then I just got my face demolished. So, yeah, that was a
memories.
cool
You
Gotta
experience.
get your glove
Good
up, kid.
times.
Yep.
Good times.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever play at the sports complex?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Those
I
are
thought
good
it was
times,
a fucking
dude.
superstar.
Those are
Dude,
good
right with the
times.
dugouts,
Running
the
out with the
bathrooms in
dugouts
there.
and everything.
Bro, we had
Oh,
an
yeah.
announcer. She's like, up to bat, number
Yeah.
15.
Yup. Yup.
Dante Augusto.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I was on
You're like,
big
what?
leagues.
Like Speed Racer comes on.
I thought it was
Oh.
walkout music. I thought it was Otani out there fucking
Shohei.
striking out one like 0 for 5.
Shohei
0 for
Ohtani.
5 with 6 errors.
Dude, I saw the funniest shit. It was Shohei. It was like the meme of him in in an Indianapolis Colts jersey, and it's like Shohei Ohtani could shock the world.
Do you know who Volkanovski is, the fighter? Alexander Volkanovski? You know
my
how
favorite.
he took his last fight against Islam on like 11 days notice?
Mm.
There's a TikTok trend going around. It's like the Lakers need a center. He's like, but there's only 1 day notice. It's like, who's gonna do it? And it's playing Down Under by Men at Work because that's his walkout song. And he's fucking Volk with a basketball like at his head in a LeBron jersey. Have you seen those on TikTok?
I have not
There's
seen
a bunch
those.
of memes like that, bro.
That's funny.
That's just hilarious.
The Folk got knocked out, though.
Yeah, he got his ass whooped.
Just really upsetting because that's like my favorite fighter. I went to B-Dubs and sat by myself to watch that fight.
Yeah, but he
Damn, dedication.
He went up a
Yeah.
weight. He went up a weight class, so he's still a
Yeah,
champ.
he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he took that fight on 11 days notice. Most fighters
That's-
have like
yeah.
No camp.
they have like a 3-month
No
training
camp whatsoever. Yeah.
and they train specifically for that fighter. He
Right.
took this fight on 11 days notice.
right.
That's
11
crazy.
days
That's
notice.
crazy. that the stories of dudes doing that and winning.
And he was trying to become the double champ too, so he was fighting 10 pounds above his like normal weight class because he's the champ at the weight class below.
Right,
he was
145.
He was trying
which
to get
is
his
good.
second
You know,
belt.
it's good to go up, get your ass whooped, so you come back down and you just demolish the shit.
Well,
out
I
of you.
mean, the fact that the first time he faced him, I mean,
it went all 5.
No, it arguably could have gone to Volkanovski. Like they were a lot of people had it was a strong opinion that Volkanovski actually won that fight by the end. If you can't, I mean, looking at both the fighters coming out of the 5th round, bro, he did win that fucking fight. So then they were doing a rematch or whatever, but yeah, that's pretty ambitious to go up like that too, and I think that just says like him at the 145 weight class, like he probably won't get beat in the 145 division. I mean, he'll probably just retire with the belt, just like George St. Pierre did or something like that. So, yeah, Volkanovski, I don't know. In my opinion, he really the GOAT, yo. He beat, in the first fight, I think he beat Makhachev. The second fight, obviously, he got knocked out.
Yeah, second fight.
Who's one current UFC fighter you think you could beat in a fucking fair UFC fight? 3 rounds.
Beat a UFC fighter in a fight.
Are there any of them that you think that you got even a shot?
No fucking chance.
If it was, it'd have to be one of the smaller guys.
That's
and
what I'm
even
saying.
then, that's just a Bradley Martin complex. It's like, this dude is a trained fighter. He's gonna fuck me up. It's just like, who can I maybe get lucky and get a hold of and just like...
Is there anybody you think you'd even have like a snowball's chance in hell is what I'm asking. Like not even like going in confident like, oh, I'm going to whoop this guy's ass. But like if somebody was like, hey, it's like Roman gladiator style, you've got to fucking beat one of these motherfuckers or we're going to kill your family.
What, in the entire UFC?
Yeah, who are you picking?
I'm picking a bitch from the straw weight, and I am beating the fuck out of her. My family's on... You said
you can't
UFC,
pick a woman. You can't pick a woman.
Oh, fuck.
Only men and trans men.
I mean, you don't want to fight anyone in the UFC, bro. They train for like
that's what I'm. That's what
5-6
I
hours
know.
a day.
I'm not
to
trying to
punch
sit
you
here and
in
say
the
that I
fucking
could.
face.
I'm just saying,
is there shit out of you?
Is there anybody that comes to your mind where you're like, that motherfucker is like,
if it was down to the wire and you had to fight,
like
them?
everybody hates Ben Askren. I think Ben Askren could whoop anybody, like any layman's ass, all over the mat. Collegiate wrestling, fucking beast. You know, but like
I wish I could
a lot of people were like, oh, I could kick that guy's, or Dylan Dennis. A lot of people want to look at him and be like, I can kick that guy's ass. That guy's a fucking killer. Like in a UFC style shit. Yeah. Like he's gonna break your legs.
How much do you weigh, Matt? You're probably about 145, 150, aren't you?
I'm 160.
160?
Today, I'm 160.
160
I weigh
body.
every day. Yeah.
160
Damn,
body.
you would have to fight Islam.
I know. I think about it every day. I wake up, he's on my mind.
35.
Just think about it. Like, Islam is your size. Like, you and him would be fighting if you was in the
I'd have to fight John Bones Jones.
What am I? Right now?
Yeah, which is fucking crazy.
John Bones Jones would split me in half.
He's out for a little while, though.
Would he test positive for?
He tore his pectoral.
Oh,
he's
I
out
saw
for like
the video
8
of
months.
him doing that
Dude,
sparring.
He was supposed to fight this weekend, and they changed the card.
That Stoic dude who's Polish, the white dude.
Yeah, he was
something?
supposed to fight him. Now,
bro, that was gonna be fucking
fighting,
awesome.
Pereira's fighting somebody that's been injured for like 2 years.
Fucking Alex Pereira. He's probably one of my favorite out right now. That dude is an animal.
I've got an Alex Pereira bar. I got a lot of UFC bars actually.
Dude,
probably got like
you got
6.
tons.
Run me down some UFC bars.
All right.
My arm broke.
See.
I'm still swinging.
Arm broke, still swinging like Moreno.
Yep.
Volkanovski in the stew. Niggas know I'm punching in.
Yep.
Yes.
What else I got? I got NMB Dan Jones, quick to put you in a sling.
Yes.
That's one. What I say?
Never be defeated like Khabib
Nurmagomedov. Like
Nurmagomedov.
Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Yo,
That bar.
I have an Adesanya bar. I'm trying to think of it right now. What's this?
I can't remember.
No, I got it. I was listening to it today.
I don't know if it was like Adesanya.
Ooh, I had it was 2 in that. I got to think of the whole verse. It's like some Glocky jam up 3 arrows like I'm Adesanya. Testing me, you gonna get your ass beat like you Rowdy Ronda.
Yeah.
Because when Adesanya beat Pereira for the middleweight belt, he fucking,
he did
I don't know if you saw it, he pulled out fucking 3 arrows and he's like, and then he went to Alex Pereira's son and fucking looked at him and then fucking fell on the floor.
That shit was.
It was.
That's an ultimate troll.
Bad.
No, but when you can't imagine like beating somebody in a fight after like months of promo, and then like what your reaction is.
Well,
like,
dude, he's lost to this guy fucking like
Yeah.
3 or 4 other times.
Yeah.
He
Damn.
lost to
Yeah.
him twice in the UFC, and I want to say 1 or 2 times in like a kickboxing thing.
dude, that kickboxing shit is crazy.
He was the only one to ever beat Adesanya, or he is still the only one to ever beat Adesanya, right?
And Adesanya has a couple. He lost to Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
He's got a couple.
Strickland
of
Oh
dropped
yeah. Okay,
Strickland
dude.
dropped
All
him.
right, I'm gonna say Sean Strickland. He's an outspoken person. He will say some crazy ass shit, but I do like that motherfucker.
You know who
he's
Strickland
like-
trained with
you know,
before
he's a
he
lot
beat
like Clean.
Adesanya. He trained with Pereira.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's a meme,
He's a lot
man.
like Clean.
Sean Strickland, and they were comparing him to. Do you remember iCarly? And she fought Victoria Justice,
Oh, yeah.
and she was like posted up like this going
Yeah.
in the ring, and you do a snippet of Sean Strickland. He looks exactly like that fighting, and he gets his ass kicked by Pereira. He asked Pereira to train him for the Adesanya fight,
Yeah.
and then you see him squared up, and he looks like a boxer, and of course he won that round.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, Pereira, man.
What a beast.
Pereira's like
That
this
dude's an
fucking-
animal.
He's like a Brazilian fucking warrior. This shit is
Yeah,
wild.
dead ass.
Those
And, like-
Brazilian dudes are legit.
And he's like my height. He's like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
and now he's a
huge.
light heavyweight. So
Ooh-wee.
like that division starts at I think
Yeah.
205.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
big
that's
motherfucker.
a big ass dude.
Yeah.
Like imagine
Yeah.
me, but like 20
Yeah.
more pounds and fast as fuck.
Swinging an elbow at your
Trained,
head.
trained to kill. Like
Yeah.
that's a scary
That
sight.
shit is fucking scary, dude.
That's a scary sight.
There's some good shit on the UFC.
let's fight this weekend. Pereira fights this weekend. Who
Yeah.
else fights? There's a couple other big people.
I
Oh,
guess
you know what?
I can tell you the rest of the
It's-
Pull the
card.
card
Is
up.
it, is
Do
it
the
t-
predictions
this
here.
weekend? Tony Ferguson and Patty Pimblett. Is that this
Is your
weekend?
connection good down here? I
Yeah.
never
Pull
up shit down here.
the card up. Y'all do your
Yeah.
predictions. Because the fight will have already happened, so I can grade you on how your predictions
I'm a
are.
Tony Ferguson
What is it?
Tony Ferguson fan.
don't
Although
know
he's
if
gotten
it's
knocked out
95.
like 7 times in a row now. It's UFC 295, I think.
Yeah, who's on that card?
Yeah, the jury, Pachazka versus
Yeah.
Pereira.
That dude hasn't fought in like 2 years.
Pavlovich. This is heavyweight Pavlovich versus Espinal. Tom Espinal. That's a big fight. Pavlovich is 18-1. Well, I don't know. You want to know about the female fights?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, John Jones was supposed to fight this weekend.
Yeah, he's supposed
So
to fight.
his
for-
got canceled. That was
Rip.
pretty much the main card right there.
Rip.
Yeah, he was supposed
We
to
love
defend
John
his
Jones.
belt. He's supposed to defend his heavyweight belt.
Legalize cocaine just for John Jones.
Have you seen that one
And
interview?
me.
He's like the day before, or he's like, oh, the weekend before every fight, I go and I get blacked out just in
Yeah.
case I lose. I blame it on that.
He never lost.
He's never lost.
What a freak, dude. What
Well,
an
his one
absolute
loss
freak.
was
Oh, he had a.
it was whack. It wasn't even a
well,
loss.
yeah.
He was beating that
He had a
dude's ass.
DQ. He threw an
Yeah.
illegal elbow.
He
in
threw a
his-
12-6 elbow,
he
right?
fucking,
Yeah,
he-
that's a controversial thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
the 12
He
to 6.
fucking
It's like
beat
it
the
doesn't
shit out
do,
of
do
that
any more
guy.
damage from if you come from the whole
Right,
side,
right, yeah.
which you can do. So
Right. No, I mean, it's both fucking could kill you, you know. if
it's a
you get
fucking
it.
elbow. It'll
Yeah.
split your skin.
That's
on
what scares
impact.
me. Like getting punched in the face is one thing, but like that elbow is lethal.
dude, John.
I think kicks and knees,
Or
like
the
you
knees,
watch,
too.
just throw your knee up and stop your hand with
Yeah.
it, and you feel the weight and the impact of what your knee brings, like to the head. Nah,
Dude,
that's
John-
intense.
John Jones is known for fucking people's knees up because
Yeah.
you're allowed to kick somebody's
the
knee
kick in.
backwards,
Yeah.
bro. He mastered that shit.
He fucked Rampage's
He-
Rampage's
he
knee
did.
up for
He-
good.
He wasn't the same after that.
Yeah.
Like,
No, he fucked his whole career up. Yeah.
dude, John Jones.
Because that
is-
shit's legal. I mean, it's a legal kick, but people don't do it because it's like it cripples your opponents.
But back to your first question, who I think I could take, I'm putting my money on John Jones. I think I'd give him a fight.
Because he'd never make it to fight day. You think?
Yeah, I don't think he'd be too scared. To be honest.
I'd want to fight
I'm calling out
Islam
John Jones.
Call him out.
Makachev.
Damn.
I'd want to
Islam.
fight the belt holder right now, or
Fight
Conor
who?
McGregor.
Whoa.
Oh no, it'd be pretty interesting.
Whoa.
I think
Max
I-
KV
I think
Conor
it would.
McGregor.
I
Who
just
you
love to see
got?
that press conference. Max makes an old fucking diss song against him.
Yeah.
He's like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. Who the
Why
fuck
the
is
fuck
this
your
guy?
head painted?
He's like, I'm going to Lamborghini.
I couldn't. No, I wouldn't even laugh, or I wouldn't even
Do a
laugh
McGregor
through
bar right
the
now.
shit talking.
Off the dome, McGregor diss bar, go.
Hey, I see you over there. You think you're strong, huh? I'll show you what a real Irishman does, eh? You get in the octagon with me, he won't last. 30 seconds, knockout. I'm the best of all time. Ah!
The fuck just
I
happened?
put your head on a silver platter.
Oh, the beast incarnate, Max Clean.
Yo, I'd want to be called the Test.
The test.
Maxwell the Clean. Or Maxwell the Test Clean. Yeah. That'd be my stage
You look
name,
like
the
Mr.
Test.
Clean with the fresh cut.
Hey,
Mr. Clean, magic
whole
eraser.
persona. I wear the white shorts.
Yeah,
It'd fit.
yeah.
Facts.
We'd
with
make
the
a couple
magic
$1
eraser.
million off that. Conor McGregor is like the highest paid UFC fight of
Yeah.
all time, I think.
Yeah, we should have a pay-per-view fight in your backyard. And except for us, it shouldn't be us fighting. It should be some strippers. And instead of fighting, they should be wrestling. And instead of in your backyard, it should be in the hot tub.
Yes!
Yeah, and we just have a
Full support for
we
the
have our
idea.
own UFC fight. We're like, yeah, this is ultimate fighting out here. Asterix, 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 with strippers in the hot tub, and they're not actually fighting. They're really just kind of play wrestling. And we have that. We do that pay-per-view. We get a couple of spicy actresses, as they call them on TikTok. And yeah, I'm
I'd
sure there's a couple
subscribe.
around here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Local singles in your area.
I mean, I've heard
They
there's a
seem to
lot
always
of
be
hot
near.
MILFs in my area. And I've heard that they want to party with me. And so
you
what I'm
specifically.
saying is like,
They're 5 miles away.
okay, but there's like, how are there so many MILFs so close to me, but I don't see any of them? You know what I mean? Because I'm not like a recluse. Like I walk around. Like I live in a pretty populated area. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so you would
facts.
think that some
be
of the horny
a couple
MILFs
in
would
there.
see me, and if they want to party with me specifically, like, then why not approach me? Why not say, hey, like, do you want to party? But no, like every time I say that to a hot MILF, like, you know, hey, have you been looking for me? They always are like, look at me fucking weird. And so I'm
you
starting to
been
think it's like
looking for
not
me?
true. You know what I mean?
I know how you fix that.
Yeah.
You get a tuxedo t-shirt
Okay.
because it says, I want to be casual,
Yeah.
but I like to party.
But I like to party.
Yeah,
See,
facts.
I was thinking I was going to solve it by taking the dick pills that they're advertising next to it. But let me tell you, those don't work either.
Then walking down the street in athletic shorts,
No,
that'd be a good
no.
promotion.
yeah, just
Yeah.
take a whole honey pack. You'll be all right.
Yeah, no, it's
You'll
just,
be all right.
yeah, I took the rhino pill from the gas station and it gave me a heart murmur.
I took I took 14 extends and I haven't. You remember those commercials for the pill cards?
Yeah, I take extends because my wife started seeing another man, and I begged her to stay with me, and she said the only way that she'll do it is if I start Rogaine or I take extends. So here we are. So now I stay harder in the bedroom. She's still fucking that guy, but she's decided to stay married until the kids get out of high school. So extends.
You can have a cutscene from that.
Extends.
He's like, well, I just booked my trip to Turkey, and then they're known for like the fucking hair transplant shit.
I just booked my trip to Turkey. I just got my...
My wife's still sleeping with that guy.
Yeah, my wife said if I don't give her an orgasm in the next 365 days, that she's going to stab our kids to death in their sleep.
Damn.
And I don't know what I'm going to do because honestly, I can't crack that safe.
That'd be a lot of weight off your shoulders.
I can't crack that safe.
Damn. So here we are 366 days later. We're at my kid's wake.
Extends. Blue Chew. We're trying to get that Blue Chew sponsorship.
Dude, fuck Blue Chew.
We need a
I
Blue
hate
Chew
that shit
sponsorship.
so much.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching TikTok and my girl's over
It's
my
all
shoulder.
over the place.
And then it's fucking Blue Chew. It's a bitch that comes and her tits
Yeah.
are hanging out. He's like,
She says,
"Hi,
hey."
Are you have trouble getting it up? I'm like, no, bitch, I'm 25. Fuck you.
No, bitch. I'm fucking.
Why are you on my shit?
I wake up hard. I go to bed hard. I fucking jerk off when I want to. I stay hard. I'm hard all day.
I don't understand why I'm getting this shit.
Yeah,
Like,
give me 5 more years.
I got like another
Give me 3
10
more
in me
years.
at least.
Give me a year more, okay?
Dude, I get like
we need a Blue Chew sponsorship though, because honestly, I think that everybody listening to this podcast probably
has seen one.
has trouble getting hard.
I wonder. I wonder the amount of money they've spent on promotion for that shit. Because that shit came out of nowhere.
Obviously
That's
not much. Have you seen the
I think
videos?
what happened
It's
is the regulations
everywhere,
have
though.
changed
It is
on,
everywhere, yeah.
on how you can get prescriptions and all that stuff. So now they're offering you a model which is more or less eliminates you having to talk to your actual GP and say, hey, I'm actually struggling to get erections. Now they're like, no, you can go chat with an AI bot and they'll send it to your crib in an unmarked fucking box. And now you can just take them wherever you want without the advice of a doctor. Just pop them like mints and get your fucking little bone hard on fucking on command. And you know
like
what people are doing.
paradise.
They're abusing them, I'd imagine.
Probably so.
They're abusing them to stay hard and keep nutting. They're just fucking. They're going on 24-hour tantric fuck fests.
They're trying to
Brought to you by Blue Chew.
That's not a bad ad read.
hit our inbox and join the hedonistic fuck parties going on in your community that they're not telling you about, that you haven't been invited to.
You're just not looking for it.
Because
look for the pineapple upside down
Yeah,
in the cart.
that's
how you know.
true. Have you ever been approached by any swingers?
No, but I did that shit one time. It was with my girl in Food Line. Never buy pineapples ever. Casually just put that bitch in there, put it upside down. I go through every aisle. I already know what I want, but I go through every aisle, make sure everybody sees me. And then nobody said anything to me. I told her afterwards. I was like, you know what that means, right? She's like, no. I was like, that means we're swingers.
That means we're swingers looking
She
for...
doesn't cut. She's like, why
looking
the F
to
would you do
fuck.
that?
That means we're looking to swing.
Dude, that... Apparently it's a real thing.
It's people fucking
I ain't know
swap,
about that at
dude.
all.
The
People
pineapple
be
shit, that's like
swapping.
actually like a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, if you see pineapple, like people that are like overt with the pineapple decor,
Yeah.
either they are completely oblivious or they are like they're sharing.
You know what another one is? Is flamingos at a mailbox.
What's
I've
that one
seen
supposed to
quite
mean?
a bit of
The
those. in
same
my
thing.
day.
It means you're a swinger if you put flamingos at your mailbox.
I thought it just meant that some dumb old lived there.
the same thing.
I guess that's I guess I mean yeah.
No, those aren't overlapping Venn diagrams.
Right? Yeah, they're not.
You think all
could
swingers are there Karens out there that swing? You know, are there ladies that are like sending food back and
I
like
don't know, but
loudly complaining at their son's games that go home and like share their
she
husband?
just said she'd probably complain about the dick or something.
It's like, babe, you're not fucking that girl's pussy good enough. You're fucking put some effort into it, you fucking loser.
Did you say Venn diagram earlier? This one says raging cunt, the other says swinger in the middle. Flamingos.
Flamingos. Boom. Boom.
That's a wild.
Yeah.
I hated Venn diagrams in school.
Yeah.
You know what I hated
That's-
worse?
They make a lot of sense to me, though.
Did you guys all went to Reed Mountain, didn't you?
Yeah.
Remember those fucking frames they used to make us fill out?
Yes, dude.
The beginning would be like the main topic, and it'd be like 7
Yes.
sub. Dude, that shit used
Yes,
to
I
piss me
hated
off.
that shit.
You remember those?
Mhm.
Fucking cut it out, glue it in your book.
That was
Like,
that George Bush No Child Left Behind bullshit that they fucking had us doing, dude. That fucking every kid's gonna get the same education no matter what
yeah, it's
type shit.
fucking Bullshit.
I don't give a shit if if you can't read or if you're a damn genius. Like, you're gonna fill out the goddamn framework. I hated those fucking things. Now kids just sit there on their Chromebooks and figure out ways to get vapes.
Dude, I wonder what school is like nowadays,
It's
and
probably
with
so-
all the technology and stuff. I just
so
wonder
easy
how
to cheat,
engaging
yeah.
it is for them.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, kids are just trying to get laid, get paid, or
Dude, I feel like that's more of a thing now than it was when we were in school.
it's gotta be.
Like, I was worried about what me and my boys were doing this weekend. These dudes are like 14 are like, I need some
Yeah.
butt. Like, nigga, what? I'm trying to watch WWE.
Booty. I need some booty.
Nowadays, if you're 13 and you ain't got no bodies, like, what?
Yeah, they're like, what are you doing, dude?
Like-
didn't you see Euphoria? Like, everybody's like fucking now, dude. It's like everybody's fucking and everybody's doing fentanyl.
They're
All
like-
the kids are doing fentanyl and having unprotected sex.
They're trying to, like, recreate Big Mouth, and they're, like, fucking 10 years old.
They're like, where's my hormone monster? The guy's like, stop eating your dick, all right? You can't even come.
Yeah, you kind of sounded like him.
Yeah, you did. That was accurate.
He's like, you can't even beat your dick yet, okay? No, I lost it. We talked about that show already. Decent show, though. Funny show.
We said we liked the first 2 seasons. What you think? Did you keep up with Big Mouth or?
Big Mouth? Oh, yeah, bro. I've watched all of them.
Yeah,
I think I've
the
watched
new
all of
season.
them.
I've been watching the new one.
Oh, how's the new stuff?
Dude, the last one I watched, it was the black girl Missy and her boyfriend Devin, and he's like asexual, but she like walked in and he's like beating his meat, and she's like crying. She's like, "You don't want to touch me, but you're asexual." Dude,
That's a funny ass.
That show was for a while.
That's a funny ass bit. We need to steal that. We need to do an asexual bit.
It's like, and then
That'd be
that
funny.
same episode, Andrew like stops jerking off, so he doesn't need what's his name, Maury. He doesn't need Maury anymore.
Doesn't need his monster anymore.
He like goes to school. He's like, "Oh my god, Andrew's doing so good without me." He's like, look at his tears cry. He's like,
just beat your dick. Come on.
I was about to say the only episode the only season I didn't like is when the shame monster came in.
I hated
The shame
Shame.
monster. Nah, you put a little dud in me. But the other seasons I do like of Big Mouth.
Yeah.
Even the more recent ones, I think they're still funny.
Yeah.
The shame monster kind
I need to
of.
get back into it. I need to. You know what I need to watch is the new seasons of South Park. I've heard they're very good. Have you watched any of that, Breezy? I know you're a South Park guy.
No, I haven't seen the new stuff. I think because
get
it's
into it.
on. I think it's just on HBO now.
It's on HBO.
Yeah, so I know I haven't
It's
seen
not
it.
even HBO doesn't exist anymore. It's just fucking Max.
Or Max, yeah.
Which makes me sad.
I feel
Max.
like
I'm gonna say
I was
HBO.
more into South Park like when I was like younger. Like
Yeah.
I was just getting into like the whole
Yeah, when it was, like,
cussing scene and
transgressive,
figuring out what was
yeah.
bad shit.
And I was like, ooh, like this
South
is
Park.
bad. Like this is, and really like when you get to watch as an adult, you're like, oh, okay, like this is funny, but
Yeah,
I see what these guys are doing.
yeah. Now
I didn't get it back then.
I'm a family guy.
Now that I get
all
it,
the
I'm
way.
like, yeah, we're a Family Guy podcast
Yeah,
through and through,
Family Guy all the way.
through and through. We still need to get Peg on to do a Family Guy episode because we need to do a
That'd be good.
supercut of all the bits that we've done, all of our Family Guy episode references. What's one off the top of your head right now? Something percolating? I know you've got one.
What that y'all have done on the show?
No, I'm asking Breezy if he's got a Family Guy,
Hey,
Family Guy
Peter.
cutscene right in front of his head.
I don't really have like a concept. I'm randomly thinking of the one where like Hitler's on a unicycle, like juggling fish. I don't know why he's doing that. I just have that image in my head.
My favorite Hitler bit is the one where he's like Stewie's doing the Hitler impression and he's like, you know, man, it's a dog eat dog right, and I'm wearing bacon pants. I said that to somebody on the car lot one time when I was selling cars, like off rip, and didn't even realize how stupid it was and how hard it would be to explain what I was even saying.
it's too like
It's a dog eat dog right, and I'm wearing bacon pants.
Yeah, you're way too far deep to explain
Too
that
deep
shit
on
too.
that. Too deep on that one.
I think my favorite one is when Peter finds out about abstinence. He was like, "I will remain as abstinent as a Asian lady's turn signal," and then it's a bitch, this Asian bitch driving. She's like, "I need to cut across 8 lane. Okay, I turn now. Good luck, everybody else." She just that was the fun because she cuts across like 8 lanes of traffic and
Yeah.
there's like a huge car pile up. Shit
Yeah.
starts exploding. Like,
Is that the one where Lois teaches sex ed?
yeah, because Peter was reading the book. He's like, if you have unprotected sex, your dick will fall off. He's like, huh, I don't want that.
I don't want that to happen. No, and he's like, Lois, I couldn't find any petroleum jelly, so I just use this grape jelly instead.
Oh my
And
god.
Brian's sitting there eating a fucking sandwich. What he's got the bust of like God, what has he got? It's the strawberry something kid, and then he's got a fucking Shakespeare head, and he like makes the Shakespeare head like fuck the doll. Oh, that's a good episode, dude. And Lois is fucking teaching sex ed. Lois is a little minx, dude. Lois is a little slut. We love Lois. Did you speaking of cartoon sluts? Too big tangent.
I'm like, where's this going?
Back in the day, before Playboy became completely irrelevant, they did a full like spread of Marge Simpson. Did you guys ever see that? Did you hear about
I can't
this?
say I did.
Dude, no.
I can't say I did.
Swear to God, dude. Swear to God. For
there's one
for the
guy-
morbidly curious out there, and I'm not a big cartoon guy, you know. It's just that's not my kink. But no, she did a full spread in Playboy. Marge Simpson did, and they showed her little blue bush and everything, and it was kind of. I was like, this is crossing a line.
But it was blue down there. That's crazy.
Yeah, the curtain does, and the curtains do indeed match the drapes on Marge Simpson. I can't confirm.
This was in a magazine.
It was in a printed actual Playboy. You can look that shit. I swear on my life. Look it up. You'll laugh. You'll geek your ass off. And then they became completely irrelevant. They stopped putting like. At first they were like, all right, well, we're not gonna do nudity. We're just gonna show hard nipples. And you're like, all right, okay, well, I'm gonna see hard fucking nipples on Instagram. And then they're like, all right, well, we're gonna bring the nudity back. And now they're doing this whole like. They have their own OnlyFans thing kind of deal where like they have like content creators or whatever, but it's not the same, dude. I feel like the whole you can't have stuff for men anymore. It's you know.
I know, bro.
We talked about like Spike TV last week. Like you can't have stuff for dudes anymore. I don't know.
Once they took the hub away, I knew we had lost the battle.
We lost a huge battle.
We had lost the battle.
That was a sad
We lost a huge
fucking day.
battle.
Tune into the ZPO episode to hear to hear that conversation.
Yeah.
You don't. I was so devastated. That shit was.
Nah, that was a sad day.
That shit was tragic.
Yeah, that was you know.
Just.
I had a 9/11 joke, but I'm just gonna keep that one.
What the fuck?
I got a 9/11 bar.
I'm gonna,
You can say a joke.
He did say his 9/11 bar.
I did say
that's
mine.
true. Yeah, I was just gonna say that's our generation's 9/11. Is Pornhub getting
Downfall
banned?
of Pornhub.
Is Pornhub getting banned?
Jesus.
You gotta think about all the years of progress and work it took for
Right.
people to build that up,
Yeah. Right.
and we just had it at our fingertips. and
Much
took
like
it-
the
took
Twin
it for
Towers.
granted, and
Yeah.
now
Much
it's
like
gone.
the Twin Towers.
It really did crush your world.
It did, bro.
In the arms of a porn star, jerk my cock.
I have to risk getting virus. Like this
In
is
the
fucking bullshit.
arms of a porn star.
Bro, you could go to the hub. You was not
jerking
catching a virus.
off.
Now you go to anything else, you're at risk. Oh, your iPhone has been attacked by 12 other fucking. Like,
Oh, boo. Boo. Boo to pop-up ads, you know? And boo to all these hot, sexy MILFs that want to party in my area that are fucking making themselves hard to find.
yeah.
I get what you're doing. You're playing hard to get. I'll get you, though. I'll get you, though.
Tuxedo T-shirt.
Tuxedo T-shirt.
That's what's gonna reel them in.
I get a tuxedo T-shirt. Oh. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
boys, it's been a good one. I think it's about that time. Time to go put the kids to bed. Breezy's got all of his baby mamas out there wondering where he's at.
Facts.
He went to go get milk like a year and a half ago.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
A year and a half.
What's the dude do? He's like 23 children with 22 baby mothers. He's like a real bad man.
How many kids you got? 23.
23
baby
kids
mother.
with 22 baby mother.
They're real bad man.
Real bad.
It's a tough clip.
And this is a real bad podcast. So if you stuck with us for the whole thing, make sure that you go and check out NMB Dan. You want to shout out your socials?
Yeah, everything is at all caps NMB DAN NMB Don. It's not Dan.
It's Don, motherfuckers.
on everything.
Say it right.
TikTok, Instagram, Twitter,
Check him out.
or X, whatever you want to call it.
We ain't calling it that shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
It'll always be Twitter for us.
Twitter forever.
But yeah, go check him out. He's got a lot of motion right now. He's got some tracks, you said, coming out by the end of the year. So keep an eye out.
Yeah, I got drill tape is in the works right now.
The drill tape.
That'll be out before the end of the year.
We're
Maybe
all-
one or two more singles. So I probably got about 7 more songs.
We're ready for it. We're ready for it. And we want to thank you for coming down here and joining us.
No, I appreciate
really
it.
appreciate it. Like I said, it's been from the jump with you. It's been since Ingram's riding class.
Yeah,
you know,
it's been these guys a long time.
It's good to be down here and collab again. You know, like the good old days. We can reminisce a little bit.
Good stories.
That's what I'm saying. Well, make sure that you like and follow us. Give us some love. We've got 100 Instagram followers now. That happened about 30 minutes ago. So come be a part of what's going on down here. I think you'll like what we've got. We got some new stuff coming your way. And yeah, tell somebody you love that you love them, and don't be a fucking prick.
We out this bitch.
There it goes. There it goes.
Don't run, don't trip. KS on my blick when I'm lighting my split. RP said, man, that shit got me sick. When I walk out the house, give my demons a kiss. Like, fuck that, my niggas about action. Standing ovation, yo, bitch gets a clap. Charge up on the B-boy, you know I'll be spazzing. And CAA's when I march to the madness. Like clean, I'ma keep it a bean. These pussy ass niggas ain't fucking with me. Jimmy B on the beat, boy, I'm bringing my heat. No love for a treat, man, they off for the streets. Like, every day that I wake is a blessing. And Pops made it out, man, that shit had me stressing. The day that he leave, I'ma fall to depressing. But now I'm teed up, I'ma do me some flexing. Like big whips, big cribs, you know that it's me. Supreme on the T with a knot on my jeans. I be stacking my cheese, make a G every week. When you get it like me, you got no time for sleep. I'm winning right now, but before I would lose, you know what it's like, take a step in my shoes. My pops had a bag getting food through a tube. We gotta stay strong, we making it through. Hey, you know that it's me, NMB got the heat like 103. Bad bitch in my seat, I can't fuck with no 3. Big wood in the pack, cause I keep me some tree. Keep stacking my cheese until I am deceased. Luffy on me, boy, I'm keeping one piece. I'm starting some beef, I'm not keeping no peace. These hoes do the most, but I'm doing the least, cause